We wanted to run, we wanted to fall together. Back then our world seemed so clear. We grew so bright, shimmering lights around us. We take flight into the sky. How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other side. I say, look straight ahead and you will see. You will see. You will see. How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other side. I say, look straight ahead and you will see. Take my hand, I'll lead you on into the stars. We'll ride away from all the wars, close the doors and disappear again. And I don't know how many times I've said that this is not the end, and we will make it out of here alive. Oh, alive. Alive. Oh, alive. Alive. How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other side. I say, look straight ahead and you will see. You will see. You will see. How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other side. I say, look straight ahead and you will see. How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other side. I say, look straight ahead and you will see. You will see.
Can we ride in this moment? Can we ride? Nothing's stopping us tonight. No, not a single bright light in our sight. In our way, in our way. I'll be
Good evening and welcome everyone to the third place playoffs of Valorant Game Jam Live Act 4 presented by PixelScope. I am Aahna and I am joined by my co-caster AapKon. Yep. That's right. And to all of our viewers, here's a really amazing news for you guys. PixelScope has decided to bring up a tournament for BGMI. So all of the BGMI fangirls and guys watching this stream, go ahead, join our Discord server and get all of the details of the tournament there. The registrations will open on 1st August. So from all of you viewers, if you think you know somebody who is into mobile gaming, go ahead, share this video, let them know about all the details and bring them in because this one is going to be huge. That's right. With that, we are gonna be taking a look at all the agent selections. I was seeing KO that he got switched around. But yeah, from the side of X Gravity, the lineup seems pretty secured, and it looks like a really good lineup. I do wish that they had gone with a different. Do we have to roll again? Okay.
Select your agent.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Mic check.
Alrighty, sorry about that. We're back now. And I'll just pick up where I left off. So I was talking about the lineup coming in from the side of X Gravity. I did want to see, Sky instead of Phoenix, but I guess that's all fine. However, I felt like the need of Sky was a little more because once you go on the defending side, you always run on a man count disadvantage. So having a healer who can actually heal other team members as well would have been a better idea. But I guess if you trust your duelist enough, you can go ahead and use Phoenix instead.
Well, the round has already begun and Suicide comes up with the first kill. What an amazing way to stop that aggression from the side of Team ALC. And that's another kill onto I got from just a shot that. Gamer
enemy
Break
remaining.
comes in huge with that 4 kill. And wow, it's an ace clutch coming in from the side of Game Break. And oh my god, we just thought that Team X Gravity will be just winning it as they have the numbers advantage. 3v5 के scenario को Game Break took all the matters into his own hand, and with that gosh, oh my gosh, like this guy, he is been insane from the very first round. And यहाँ पे अगर defending advantage है तो जरूर team ALC यहाँ पे बताते हुए that they are not gonna just give back that disadvantage to the opponents.
That's right. I mean, come on. That's one way to start a round, isn't it? You just walk in, take an ass, close it off, and that's it. I meant ace. Damn.
Wow, like it's really been a good start for the side of Team ALC. But meanwhile, let's move on to round number 2 for now. जरूर मैच जीतने के बाद भी ऐसा लग रहा तो है नहीं कि उन्होंने कोई भी SMGs के पीछे ऊपर डाला है इन्वेस्टमेंट. Game Break and I got both are still there towards this class. Official a good kill to deny that flawless round. And Wolframe and Terminator जरूर यहाँ पे अच्छे kills तो पटोर लेंगे. Last guy Terminator is going to be the one who will be remaining in a 1v2 clutch scenario. HP is something which he's not have to work with. So जरूर यहाँ पे उनके लिए ज़्यादा possibility नहीं बनेगा. Even after losing the pistol round, I think this round was quite damaging onto the side of Team ALC.
That's right. And I, initially thought that we would be seeing Andrew go in as, you know, Sova. But he has again decided to stick with Jet, and he's doing just as good a job as he generally does. However, I feel like I am gonna miss seeing Igor as Jet a little bit, just a little bit.
Well, with that, यहाँ पे हमारा round number 3 फिलहाल begin हो जाएगा. This is gonna be the first buy round coming in from the side of Team X Gravity. So definitely it's really gonna be very important for them as well. Imagining दो round already over हो चुका and there comes a Hunter Sweetie which is gonna be quite punishable for the side of selection. एक player को already down कर दिया गया. And look at this intel. I comes up with an amazing kill and this aggressive play from the side of Team ALC. आपका कुछ कहना रहेगा इस बारे में?
Well, I mean, I have always, expected ALC to go in all aggro, but we also know that X Gravity is one of the teams that takes its time before actually coming into momentum, and this might just be that phase for them. Like, they would just wait out for like 4-5 rounds and then be like, okay, you know what? Here's our comeback. So I'm expecting that to happen from the side of X Gravity as well. And honestly, seeing the 100's Fury come up in the third round itself, that was pretty amazing.
Well, Suicide comes up with the final kill onto Game Break, and that's going to be the first point on board for the side of Team X Gravity. A good round being secured from them as well. कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे अगर हम बात करें तो ज़रूर उनकी जो एक important buy round था वो यहाँ पे उनको मिल चुका है. इसी के साथ they won't be having any sort of credit disadvantage into this round. लास्ट राउंड आने के बाद जरूर टीम डिफेंडर्स के लिए यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा सेमी बाय का सिचुएशन आ रहा है. स्टिल इट सीम्स टू बी दैट हेक्सर वांट्स टू गो इन फॉर अ टोटल बाय ऑन टू बकी. This seems to be quite of an equalizer unless we see some ultimate coming in from the side of Team ALC.
That's right. And with that, I want to inform all of our viewers to go ahead, take the votes, and vote for the team that you think should be winning this one. I have guessed mine. I'm just waiting for y'all to go ahead and do yours as well.
Well, definitely यहाँ पे polls हमारे आते थे तो आप definitely यहाँ पे अपने favorite team को vote कर सकते हो to say that which team do you personally expect will be able to make it 11. Terminator gets a good kill and that's gonna be Hexer coming up with an amazing kill. कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे अगर हम देखें तो back to back 2 kill for the side of Vizzy, and these judge criminals are someone whom you really wanna avoid with. कहीं ना कहीं even if you have an heavy armor along with the rifle, that's really gonna be quite difficult. On the other hand, हम देख सकते हैं कि VZ अभी भी A side पे anticipate कर रहे हैं, and there goes the post plant scenario as well. The attackers
planted.
have that Hunter's Fury, so that is gonna be really something if they
Deploying
miss out
drone.
to any sort of disadvantage in this number situation.
That's right. And with that, they are going to be able to hold on to the retake very easily. But let's see if they're going to be able to utilize that Hunter's Fury, or if we're going to see Soa die off before he even gets to use that, because he's still stuck to the plant position,
Player standing.
not planning on moving anywhere. Takes a kill onto Wheezy, plants a really good headshot there. And we are already moving into a 1v2 scenario with Cypher left alone. I don't feel he's even like, feeling the fight. He's running away, saving his gun.
Well, यहाँ पे अगर हम बात करें कहीं ना कहीं that advantage could have been taken from the side of team defenders. Retake करना बहुत ज़्यादा possible तो था, but कहीं ना कहीं it seems as if Team X Gravity had some other plan. Selection knew exactly where the last player was, it seems, and कहीं ना कहीं because he did not add a Vandal, वो wall bang headshot connect तो नहीं कर पाया. दो ultimate फिलहाल online आ चुके, which is going to be the run it back ultimate along with the Hunter's Fury, and this is going to be one of those first buy round जहाँ पे दोनों ही टीम बहुत ही ज़्यादा राइफल्स एंड हैवी आर्मर पे लेने वाली है, एंड दैट इज रियली गोना बी सम राउंड टू विटनेस. यहाँ पे अगर हम देखें एंड्रू की भी अभी भी 0 किल्स है, ही इज अप विद दैट ऑपरेटर. सो लेट्स सी कि डिफेंस साइड पे ये ऑपरेटर कितना ज़्यादा गेम चेंजर बन जाता है.
That's right. And we are already into the round. Let's see how it's planning out for them. Andrew has already used the operator and gotten with a kill. And I am expecting to see a couple more come from him, because operator just raises my expectations, and then being it on Andrew, being it on a Jet, just doubles everything.
Well, Suicide comes up with a kill, and that's gonna be a numbers advantage equalize. तीन प्लेयर्स के कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे अगर हम बात करें तो अल्टीमेट्स ऑनलाइन, एंड दिस इज गोना मीन रियली सम गुड एडवांटेज टू देम एज वेल. कहीं ना कहीं ऑपरेटर अभी भी एंड्रू के हाथ में, तो वो चीज़ को जरूर इग्नोर करना बहुत ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट होने वाला है. सुसाइड इज रेडी विद हिज हॉट एंड ही यूजेस हिज रन इट बैक अल्टीमेट एज वेल, एंड देयर कम्स ऑपरेचुनिटी, अ गुड वे टू गेट दीज अमेजिंग abilities and abilities being used together, and the run it back ultimate used correctly. Numbers advantage मिल चुका है, and sooner or later we will be seeing a retake scenario. A good kill coming in from the side of Cambridge. He comes up with that 2 kill, but finally the trade comes in, and the 3K is going to be from the side of Suicide, who will be securing it, and that's a consecutive 3-round win which Team X Gravity is having somewhere now.
That is true, and we are gonna be going into the 6th round now with a 2-3 scoreline. So X-Gravity is already in a 1-round advantage, and I feel like this is gonna be one where they're gonna be, increasing this lead into a bigger one. I'm completely expecting this round to be taken by them, because, well, our defender team is running on lower weapons, on lower armor. Andrew has none at all. Okay, he switched around, so now he has some. But we're still seeing them going in not the best, weapon form. While on the other side, X-Gravity still has the operator online. So with that, I feel like X-Gravity might be taking another round into their hands. And iGod has already, used his run it back. So he's still safe, even though
Spike
there was a
down
shot
A.
connecting on a Phoenix.
वेल RKB10 यहाँ पे फिलहाल अपने लिए एक ऑपरेटर ले चुके हैं, जरूर बहुत ही बेहतरीन ट्रेड आते हुए. सिलेक्शन कम्स अप अमेजिंग, ही यूजेस द न्यूरल थ्रेड, बट लिटिल डज ही नो कि उनके बैक साइड पे उनके क्लोन साइफर रहेंगे जो उनको फिलहाल टेक डाउन कर चुके हैं. 2v3 का सिनेरियो, आस्ट्रा की HP बहुत ज़्यादा कम है, and so is Phoenix as well. Opening strike could be a very round-changing movement for the side of team defenders, because that's really gonna give them a good advantage to defend that post as well. यहाँ पे RKB10 comes up with that amazing quick flick, and there goes the orbital strike. कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे one shot मारना चाह रहे थे, no scope connect हुआ तो नहीं, but still amazing teamwork from the side of Team X Gravity, and they yet again lose up their operator. That was a round well played from the side of defenders, knowing that they do not have enough, map control. Still, that neural theft was quite informative to them, forcing them to push towards a C side, playing into a post plan scenario in default position पे, क्योंकि यहाँ पे प्लान नहीं किया था. कहीं ना कहीं वो चीज़ इनको बहुत ही अच्छा, एक रीड था उनके ओपोनेंट पे.
That's right, and we are gonna be in the seventh round with another, advantage coming in for the side of Xgravity. So I feel like the winning streak for this team is gonna continue for a bit because we're seeing just sheriffs and light armors coming in from the side of defense, and because defenders are actually holding on from a distance, I feel like they do need better guns. Sheriffs are more for a closer range. So I feel like that's gonna play in their disadvantage. And to top it all, our attackers have decided to go in together. Every single attacker is stacked together towards the entry of A. And it feels like they're just gonna capitalize on that, man count advantage that's going on in their favor
Oh.
right now.
Well, RQB10 anticipated what the stats of team defenders would be. He dashes in towards the side with an operator. I never see a Jet being so aggressive. He gets that initial no scope,
Spike
but
down
no, his
A.
teammate is gonna be the one who will be giving him cover. Game break and Exor very rated kill nikalenge, and that's gonna be Exor who will be backing off. But still, the numbers advantage is gonna be lost from the side of team defenders. With the
Last player
Sheriffs, I think they
standing.
did a pretty amazing job. Selection comes up with an amazing kill, and with that, here goes the post-plan scenario as well. अकेले विजी बचे हैं with just his I guess pistol, and that's really gonna be some difficult mod to be तो doable तो है, but with that the judge is also there with him. 20 HP पे बचने के बाद Wolfram is gonna come into the fight, will shut him down, and 5 rounds का back-to-back win. Team X Gravity is on a 5-round winning streak currently.
That's right, and I don't see it, dropping really soon. However, we are seeing Andrew go in with an operator. That is some advantage. It's like a force buy round coming in from the side of defenders. So I feel like they are all prepared, and this is one round where I would ask, for X Gravity to actually play a little bit cautious, because when the team actually goes in with a force buy, they kind of stay more aware and more cautious because they know there's a lot at stake. They want to be able to save their weapons as well as take the credits that they would get for winning a round. So I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen, and we might see a round coming in the favor of ALC once again after a really long time, because I'm not going to say that they are, weak in any area compared to X Gravity. It's just they did not have the weapon advantage, and they have come back with some right now. So with that, let's watch what the 8th round has for us. Alongside, I want to say hello and welcome to Ritik, Webhav Singh, Dikshant Samastre, and the Alien. All of you, welcome to the stream. Stay on the chat, and thanks for joining.
Well, thank you all the guys for tuning in. Do not forget to like and hit a sub. सिर्फ 2 दिन बाकी है. This is going to be the round of 3rd place, and then we will be having a grand finale soon tomorrow as well. So do keep supporting your favorite team, and with that, if you're having not a perfect evening watching any Valorant matches, so PixelScope Entertainment is the place for you. The Cosmic Divide Ultimate is available along with the Stormblades, with Team X Gravity already losing that numbers advantage. That's only going to be something that they could be relying on. RKB10 comes up with a final kill, and यहाँ पे finally वो जो एक flawless round की उम्मीद थी उस चीज को deny कर चुके हैं. Wolfram is just having 9 HP, so that's really gonna be difficult for him. The C-side execution looks quite doable, but on the other hand, look at the timer right now. सिर्फ 10 सेकंड बाकी है. पहला किल निकाले, दूसरा किल निकाल सकते हैं, 6 सेकंड उनको पोस्ट प्लान सिनेरियो पे खेलना है. I got अभी भी है, and yes, they at least managed to secure the plant right now. कहीं ना कहीं एक और किल निकालने के बाद, oh no, he could have lost it to that Molly. अकेले अभी RKB 10 बचे. He's not having the HP to work with, and that was such an unfortunate scenario for the side of the attacking Jet, and I think an amazing Molly as well from the side of team defenders. Even after he lost that fight, that Molly, that hot hands was quite damaging for him to get shut down.
That's right, and we are seeing another round coming in the favor of Team ALC, with that long winning streak being broken finally after a 5-round gap coming in from the side of ALC. I think this is a good place to actually shorten the lead. With that, there's a question coming in from Ritik asking me if casters can analyze other gameplay easily but not play professionally. I wouldn't say that for every single caster. There's a lot who can actually play really dope. It's just me. I am trash at games when it comes to gunfighting. So that's that.
Well, that was a tricky question, but still, moving on to round number 9 for now. आखिरी के सिर्फ 3 rounds बचे हैं for the first half to end, and Team X Gravity finally they lost their winning streak. A good shot coming in from the side of Andrew. Will he be able to get shut down? And of course, that's these smoke clouds are really gonna be the one who is gonna be helpful for them. iGod is looking to be a bit of a sneaky peeky player who is trying to backstab. Meanwhile, RKB10 is already anticipating him. Suicide comes up with the kill, and that's a run it back ultimate being well used. But wow, RKB10 doing his job. The run it back ultimate gets shut down, and VC is gonna be the one to do the job for his team as well. 2v2 का scenario बन चुका है. Watching at the remote pretty bad, but still, that's gonna be quite unfortunate because he gets taken down. 1v2 का scenario, and this looks quite undoable for the side of Suicide. He got all the time he needs to, but यहाँ spotted हो चुके हैं, and before he could do anything, I think it's really gonna be quite an ending for him.
That's right. He was standing against 2 players on the opposite side who were all on a really good HP. So that was gonna be his loss. He knew it, almost getting into the fight, but I like that he committed to it and actually, got done with it.
वेल जी हाँ, यहाँ पे लाइक सेव करने का भी उनके पास ऑप्शन था. वी कैन सी दैट बैक टू बैक 2 राउंड हारने के बाद टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी के पास अभी भी उतने ज़्यादा एडवांटेज है नहीं. दे ऑल विल बी जस्ट वर्किंग ऑन दी शेरिफ बायज एंड दी आर्मरीज, बट स्टिल इट सीम्स टू बी एज अ टीम डिफेंडर्स फाइनली मेकिंग सम कमबैक, सम सेटबैक फॉर देम एज वेल. एंड बिफोर द राउंड स्टार्ट इट्स ऑलरेडी सीम्स एज अ सी साइड पे टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी इज लुकिंग टू मेक अ क्लियर एग्जीक्यूशन. Look at the players. कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे 3 players अभी भी stacked up. iGod comes up with one, comes up with that 2 kill. Back-to-back kills for the side of team attackers, and that's gonna be RKB10 getting that initial trade. 1v3 का scenario, but Wiggy is not gonna miss any single shots onto his opponent and will be grabbing an equalizer. A good way to come that equalizer, and कहीं ना कहीं ये हमें बहुत ज़्यादा like it only gives the possibility either of an equalizer where the first half will be ending at a 6-all, or else we can't really expect a 7-5 scoreline max to max.
That's right. I'm seeing the chat go in with a scoreline prediction of 5-7, but I am not sure which team they're talking about 7 from. However, I would expect that. However, I feel like currently it seems like we might be seeing one more round coming in from the side of ALC. They're looking pretty strong with all of those fights. The last round made it look so easy for their side that I'm going to be rooting for ALC in this one round because it seems like it's going to be theirs. The run it back has already been used, not with any efficiency though. And there come back-to-back kills, giving an advantage to the attacker's side. And I am going to be losing my prediction one more time.
Well, Team X Gravity, a good side execution, but look at the orbital strike. That wasn't needed at this point. Samrat Angela ने player को जरूर off guard तो पकड़े जा चुके वो, but here comes a 2v3 retake scenario. The default plant is already up, and Phoenix is the only one who can get out. Just as I thought that he gets taken down. Are we seeing Lizzy come up with an amazing 1v5 clutch where it's gonna be yet another ace clutch for the start of his team? Drop down होने की प्रयास रहने वाली है. Sky smokes कर चुके. RKB10 is looking to turn around, but under heaven area पे wall frame रहने वाले. A good way to get that updraft, but still यहाँ कहीं ना कहीं time जो है धीरे-धीरे taken होने वाला है. He has the process right. He gets that kill, and that's RKB10 for you, getting that 3 kill and the 6th round for him as well. Team X Gravity, a round well played, and with that, here we are, the last round of the first half. हजार के पास यहाँ पे फुल आर्मर बाय करने के लिए उतने क्रेड्स तो रहेंगे नहीं, सो कहीं ना कहीं वी कैन सी दीज क्रेड्स एंड द आर्मरी बीइंग कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड, फोर्सिंग देम टू प्ले विद द स्पेक्टर एंड शॉर्ट आर्मर. iGod will be playing on a स्पेक्टर, जज लिया गया है हेक्सर के द्वारा, एंड द ऑपरेटर इज आल्सो अप, सो क्वाइट अ वैरायटी ऑफ वेपन्स फ्रॉम द साइड ऑफ टीम ALC.
That's right, and we are seeing, both the teams go all in with their purchases, obviously, because this is the last round of the first half. The next round, none of the money they can take with them. So it really looks like we might be seeing either an equalizer or a 7-5. I want to see an equalizer, but the man count has already gone in favor of the attackers, so it doesn't seem like we're gonna be finding one.
Team X Gravity, wow, that was what you tell. Execution, back-to-back kill comes in. Kahin na kahin rectify. Uske बावजूद he missed out. Selection comes up with a 3 kill, and Andrew is left alone in a clutch scenario. He gets that 2 amazing kill with that operator, but still the cosmic divide not yet being used from the side of Astra. And यहाँ पे congratulations. I think it was Ritik who did predicted a 5-7 scoreline. So that was some prediction, and that's quite impressive as well from the side of our viewers.
That's right. And I honestly need to say this. There have been 2 rounds in the first half where a lot of kills happened, the team lost, but whichever team lost, their Jet managed 2 beautiful kills in those rounds back to back. Like the first time it was RKB10 who went in with 2 kills with the Storm Blades, and then the last round it was Andrew who went in with 2 beautiful operator connects while the team actually lost. However, we are gonna be walking into the second half now, so leaving all of that behind, let's move forward.
There they are.
Well, counter recon coming in from both the side, and it comes RKB10 with an headshot kill. Terminator जरूर उनके लिए थोड़ी हेल्प करेंगे, but Andrew भी यहाँ पे Terminator को कहीं ना कहीं डाउन कर देंगे. 3v4 scenario. Team X Gravity get that advantage in the number situation, but Hexor is going to be the one who will be even upping the things. And let me tell you once again, Team ALC has got that attacking side on their self right now. अभी जो आखिरी के 12 राउंड्स बचे उसमें टीम एएलसी को आप सिर्फ और सिर्फ अटैक साइड पे एक बहुत बेहतरीन स्ट्रैटेजी, साइड एग्जीक्यूशन एंड पोस्ट प्लान सिनेरियो में ही देखते हुए आप खेलते हुए देखोगे. Here comes a post plan onto the side of B. RKB10 coming in from the side of the ceiling area. None of the players are not aware, but wow, that was an amazing headshot kill, and that is an amazing headshot kill from Selection as well. Team X Gravity, a perfect retake which we could ask for. Game break is left alone, and let me tell that this is that one guy who can win the pistol round for the side of Team ALC. Because कहीं ना कहीं पहले pistol round में उन्होंने जो ace clutch किया, I think that's an highlight for sure.
That's right, and with that we are seeing the defenders take the round just as you predicted, and it's gonna be 5-8. So I think we're gonna be seeing a huge streak coming in again for the side of X Gravity, because earlier they went in for 5 and now they're already at the 4th, so it could be something we get to see, right?
Well, definitely. Like यहाँ पे हम देखें तो एक force buy कहीं ना कहीं आ रहा है, and whenever these force buy are there, I really see that कहीं ना कहीं जो एक unexpected team रहती है वो जरूर यहाँ पे top up करके अपने लिए वो advantage ले बैठती है. RKB10 gets spotted on. Andrew is up with that judge, and it seems to be a full A-side execution. The round got begin. I got with the first kill. Terminator takes a kill, but Hexer gets another trade. The hot hands is used well, and within 15 seconds, welcome to the post plant scenario. A side पे Team X Gravity को retake करना होगा जरूर. Cypher get to the comer, but what? RKB10, how did he even come to this party right now? He was already here all this time and gets that amazing 2 kill. 1v2v4 का 2v3 का scenario. Sorry for that. And यहाँ कहीं ना कहीं ये जो retake है बहुत ज़्यादा doable होने वाला है. Wow, Team X Gravity doing their X Gravity stuff, and they are going to be defusing the bomb, making it look as if it was just a cup of cake for them.
That's true. Ritik is confessing that some of the people in the game are his friends, so he's spoiling it rather than predicting it. Bad, Ritik. Do not do that.
How? But how? Still, he cannot do that because
exactly,
we being a caster, we also know what the scope prediction are going on. So even if he looks in game, I don't think that he could be, knowing it. It was a prediction, and yes, I can argue you on that.
That's right, because I'm pretty sure the moment he put it up, we were on a 5-5.
Yup, 5-5.
That's the reason I even had the confusion of which team he is looking at. But all right, Ritik. All right, we'll take it.
Starting out with round number 15, it's gonna be where team defenders कहीं ना कहीं बहुत ही अच्छे advantage पे है. अपने opponent को down किया, that too on a force by round. Terminator and Wolfram gets that 2 kill, and Ares से खेल रहे Terminator, so that's something amazing. Vizzy comes up with the first kill, Exor comes up with another kill, but RKB10 has that Stormlet, and the right click is gonna connect well. Last player being alive, he is just one of that player who we can expect that he could be the one clutcher, but still RKB10 के Blade Storm के सामने you cannot just dodge those daggers, and that 10th round is already up. Team X Gravity दूर है अपने मैच पॉइंट से। ये 2 पॉइंट जीतना उनको बहुत ज़्यादा डेस्परेटली चाहिए रहेगा, बिकॉज कहीं ना कहीं कम बैक की उम्मीद तो है। यू आर प्लेइंग अगेंस्ट टीम ALC, यू आर प्लेइंग अगेंस्ट सम ऑफ द प्लेयर्स लाइक आईगॉड, एंड्रू एंड डेफिनेटली गेम ब्रेकर एज वेल। सो कहीं ना कहीं डेफिनेटली वो जो अभी का एक रीटेक पॉसिबिलिटी है, आई वुड रियली बी कीपिंग माई बेट्स ऑन टीम ALC टू मेक अ कमबैक।
That's right, and they are on the attacking side. Sorry, yeah, they're on the attacking side. So I do want to see them, making use of that
Oh.
advantage which attacking side has here. However, the first blood is already out, and RKB10 has managed a kill onto Hexor. Game Oblique is coming in with a trade for that onto XG Suicide. But with that, we are going to be in a 4v3 situation because IGOT has secured another. Alright, we are finally seeing ALC go in a man count advantage along with run it back being online. So this may just become their round. This may be one.
Look at iGod. iGod is quite confident that the whole of seaside is clear and he can use, his ultimate as a drone to just spot in each and every member. Somewhere down the line, the post plant isn't yet secured, but still, team attackers have the numbers advantage with themselves, which could really help them secure. Operator का यहाँ पे जो risk है वो चीज देखना होगा कि retake में with an operator something which we really question, quite sometimes, especially me. Wolfram is up here towards the side, back-to-back kills from the side of Andrew and Game Break, and the last player being allowed is going to be Terminator. He gets that 2 kill. He's up for 1v2 clutch scenario. Spots on one guy. क्या ये clutch कर पाएंगे? Because Terminator, it's quite doable. And how does he even connect that headshot? He wants to retrieve a Vandal rather than a Phantom, because यहाँ पे one tap is going to be quite doable. The volley comes in quite amazing, and that's not on a proper spot. कहीं ना कहीं क्या इधर Phantom से डिफ्यूज कर पाएंगे? जी नहीं, Vizzy यहाँ पे already बहुत aggressive है. He's trying to jump in. यहाँ पे हाथ डिफ्यूज कर बैठे. Oh my God, I have no words for this guy. Terminator does a 1v4 clutch at an insane time where things weren't in his favor, and that's Terminator for you guys. Team X Gravity, they are all set to keep this map of heaven for themselves.
That's right, and that was way too impressive. Way too impressive to be in.
Smooth as butter. He made it look so easy. Like, oh my God, with a Phantom like Vandal, it's quite expected, okay? You hit that one headshot and it's done. But with Phantom, it only deals with 140 damage, and still Terminator, he is just quite amazing in form for today.
That's right. I mean, that was so impressive. I was expecting something like that coming in the finals, but the fact that it's in the third place playoffs just makes me wonder how much more amazing the finals are gonna be.
Well, he misses the shots onto the side of RKB10, but he is going to be the one who will shut his opponent down. Duelist यहाँ पे ground कर देंगे, Selection यहाँ पे spot in हो जाएंगे, but look at that trap fire getting, a player spotted off camera को यहाँ पे उनका जो spy cam था वो take down हो चुका था. Hunter's Fury look quite amazing, and once again we are going into a seaside post plan scenario. क्या ये time एक बार फिर वो seaside पे retake कर पाएगा? Let me remind you कि कहीं ना कहीं हमारे जो सोआ है Terminator वो तो फिलहाल है नहीं. Wolfram was anticipating some opponents to come from there, but his HP is quite low. It's a 3v2 retake scenario. The Hunter's Fury is quite there, and so is the Brimstone Incendiary as well. Incendiary यहाँ पे आ चुका है. Selection is going aggressive. Can we see? Oh, that kill was amazing, and he's just defusing. Where is the Hunter's Fury to use it? But he was just outplayed from the side of Selection, and once again, Team X Gravity, they are doing the job well, right? And that too in a defense side. Team X Gravity, I haven't seen them in this form for a while in this tournament.
That's right, and oh my God, the speed that these rounds have run by in, I cannot even tell you. I felt like we just started casting and we're already on a match point coming in from the side of X Gravity. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and with that, just look at the buys as well, in which they are forced on. जब से second half आया है, not even a single round is being won from the side of team attackers, even after having that attacking advantage. Team ALC isn't looking quite good in today's match.
That's right, and there went the first blood with an operator. A really good way to actually walk into the last, round that could be for the first map. BG is going in with a plan and the man count disadvantage. I am not gonna be suggesting that to people because, well, side A is not the one that is completely favorable to the attackers, and you don't want to walk into a post plan scenario with man count disadvantage on your side. It's in your control. Kind of control it for a little bit longer and maybe take a few kills before you go into that holding situation. But anyway, case, whatever the decision is, with that we are
Wow.
walking into a 1v4 scenario in a post plant. Let's see if we're gonna be seeing Wheezy go in with a clutch to make sure that his team steals this one.
हाथ डिफ्यूज तो हो चुका है बॉम्ब अ गुड वे टू गेट दैट इनिशियल ऑर्बिटल strike and to use the incendiary.
Defenders
If it
win.
would have got dropped towards the side of bomb, definitely there was no chance that Team X Gravity were diffusing it. But still, what an amazing match that we got to witness. Team X Gravity winning the first map of Heaven in style with a 13-5 scoreline, not even giving a single point for their opponent team. 5-13 scoreline. I haven't seen Team ALC in this form for when it's been a while.
That's right, and X-Gravity, oh my goodness, RKB10, you gotta stop, man. It's a 2.7 kill death ratio, and he has literally 27 kills while other players are not even near 20. Like,
Yeah,
what's even going on?
that's really gonna be something amazing. But with that, thank you all the viewers for tuning in. आप देख रहे हो हमारा Valorant का Game Jam tournament presented by PixelScope Entertainment, and this is the fight for the third place. To make it fair for both the losing semi-finale team as well, if they think they are better than the other semi-finalists, कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे बहुत ही अच्छा decision लिया गया PixelScope Entertainment से to give them a chance to fight for the third place as well. We started off with 100 teams and we are finally dropped down to the final 4 teams. Semi-finale तो हो चुका है. We have our grand finals as well. ये जो third place का map है BO3 के series में second map हमारा Ascent का होने वाला है, which is going to be Team X Gravity towards its defending advantage. Now that is going to be some map to witness, but before that, Aahna, do you have anything to say to our viewers?
I think with that, I'll just give you all the reminder to go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe, call all your friends, and do not forget to join our Discord to be able to get updates on all the coming up tournaments that are gonna happen. You have been given a spoiler about one, so go ahead, find out all the details, and catch us there.
Well, with that, let's take a quick short break and we'll see you guys at the map of Ascent. सॉरी सॉरी वर्जिल, मेरी बहन लोग आई है ब्रो.
Good evening and welcome back to Team ALC versus X Gravity. That is gonna be happening in PixelScope presenting Valorant Game Jam Live Act 4, and this is the third place playoffs. So we've already done with the first map, which was Haven. X Gravity won it with a 13-5 scoreline for everyone who's joined late. But yeah, we are going to be walking into the next map, which is Ascent. It was picked by ALC, so pretty sure they have something in mind about that. But XRD is the one going in with the defending advantage on this map. What do you have to say about it, AapKon?
Well, out of what I've seen, what I've seen from the side of Team X Gravity, they have been something different for today. Terminator selection, RKB10, like wow, the way they just managed to pull off that second half disadvantage into themselves, even after defending, they gave the taste of their own medicine to the side of Team LC. And let's see कि क्या है Team LC अपने third place के लिए यहाँ fight करने वाले कि नहीं. We will be seeing that into the second map, which is going to be played at Asen. But before we start, get into that match, thank you all of the partners who have been associated with us. Media partner, the Northeastern Chronicles and Viral Gamer, food partner One Stop Kitchen, gaming partner Gamers Den, and associate partner All About Detailing. And with that, let's directly hop into the agent selection window for now. Agent selection window जो है यहाँ पे हम कुछ ही seconds में देखने वाले हैं. And Aahna, what sort of agents are you expecting from these teams?
Well, I'm definitely gonna be seeing some, Phoenix and Jet. Pretty sure about that. And if that doesn't happen, that's how I'm gonna be. But yeah, I want to see a Sage come in. There's a lot of places where you can just lift yourself up with your walls and create some really beautiful angles on this map. And with that, I do want to see Jet on an operator, because wherever those angles are created, the best weapon to go ahead with is an operator, because they are generally longer angles. So I feel like that would be a good combo to watch. I'm seeing Astra being picked along with Reyna. So I'm expecting to see something good coming in from that duo as well, because like again, Reyna is one of the self-healing agents that's available on this roster. So it feels like that's gonna be beneficial for the side of X Gravity, because again, they do want to keep all of their health intact while going in with these fights. And Killjoy,
Well,
yes, always a really good agent to hold aside. Perfectly balanced.
Yep, and with that, यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं Vizzy will he go again for that Brimstone? Because the way this guy has
Choose
been
your
performing
agent.
with a Brimstone as a controller, that's been marvelous to see. Like, we do not see Brimstone being much used. It's not because he's not in the meta, but it's because Vizzy is the one guy who knows it how to use the agent to perfection. That incendiary, the sky smokes, and definitely the post plant lineups of the orbital strike, as well as something which he had shown with his ability in the map of Haven. कहीं ना कहीं हमारा जो मैप है बिगिन हो चुका है. सेंटिनल के द्वारा हम देख सकते हैं किलजॉय विल बी अ पिक जो डुएलिस्ट की पैर है. Reyna and Jet from the side of Team X Gravity, and Team ALC will be going in for a Phoenix and Jet. Sova as a common initiator, and so is Astra as well. So welcome to the map of Asen, the most played map in the PixelScope Entertainment. And with that, here is where it's gonna be for the side of Team ALC. either they are losing on that advantage where they can actually, grab the third place and definitely have some, amount from the prize pool as well, or else Team X Gravity जो already 1 mil के lead में है, they are looking so far quite good to secure it, knowing that they are defending in the first half.
That's right. And defense, sorry, my voice got stuck. But yeah, and in defense, I feel like the arrangement that Xgravity is actually going in with is a good one. Two duelists along with an initiator holding on to site B, while our controls stay in site A. That's a really good layout to actually hold on to sites, because you do want to send, an initiator along with your duelists whenever you want to leave them holding a site. But I feel like there's no mid control that is being, pondered upon from the side of defense. However, that's something which is very crucial when it comes to the map of Haven, and that's why there's a lot of cover provided in that area. So I feel like that's something they might want to work on the next round. But currently, it seems like we are in a 3v4 situation. Still, no plant has happened, and the attackers are on a man count advantage. So it feels like they might be able to secure this round, just like as like the first Shagun ka round, I guess. With that,
Well,
I do
definitely.
want to remind all the viewers to go ahead and put up their votes for whichever team they think is gonna win this second map.
Well,
Continue,
तीन
please.
प्लेयर्स की जो एचपी यहाँ पे सिर्फ 15 एचपी है, क्या टीम अटैकर्स यहाँ पे पोस्ट प्लांट के बावजूद डिफेंड कर पाएगी कि वो क्लासिक पिस्टल से पेनिट्रेट तो नहीं हो पाएगा बुलेट, पर उसके बावजूद एक्सेल ने यहाँ पे एक किल निकाल लिया विद दैट गोट एंड द सेकंड किल कम्स अप विद एंड्रू एज वेल. वाओ, दैट्स मार्वेलस एंड दैट्स अ phenomenal gameplay. Team attackers, just look at the HP. They had a pixel HP to work with, and with that ghost, this is why you just give up to that short armor, goes to pick for a ghost, and with that wall bang through the under heaven area was quite massive. And just imagine that what would be the scene for the start of Team X Gravity as well. कहीं ना कहीं शुरुआत बहुत ही बेहतरीन था. Suicide came up with the first kill. He took that dismiss back off, and जो player उनको कहीं ना कहीं ट्रेड लेने के लिए आ रहे थे, टर्मिनेटर का वहाँ पे बहुत ही बेहतरीन टीम कवर देखने को मिला, जहाँ शॉटगार्ड से बहुत ज्यादा डैमेज डील किया था उन्होंने. Round number 2 begin हो चुका है, and wow, look at Icon getting up that first kill. Team attackers are already looking quite dominating into very start of this map of Ascent. कहीं ना कहीं Wolfram ने अपनी size को expose, अपने position को expose कर दिया, and without even looking at them, Team IGOT is going to be the one who will be just killing and spraying through those nebula smokes. 1v5 का इधर scenario बन चुका है. Team ALC is all set to get that flawless round for themselves, but still, Suicide is here towards the last player being alive, and with that, let's see क्या इधर वो ninja refuse की उम्मीद जो है वो बन सकती है. Vizzy is going to be the one who takes him down, and a good start. बहुत बेहतरीन शुरुआत मिल चुकी है, and Team ALC attacking side में भी अपने लिए 2 राउंड का लीड ले चुके हैं.
That's right, and I gotta say, VZ is doing really good even on control agents, because like we saw VZ with Brimstone the last game, and he managed to take 18 kills, which was the second highest number of kills on the board. So I'm pretty impressed with the way VZ is going in, even after having a control agent who's actually not supposed to be like the one going in with aggro strats and actually inviting gunfights to self.
वेल यहाँ पे हमारा राउंड नंबर 3 बिगिन हो चुका, बट स्टिल RTB10 थोड़ा स्ट्रगल करते हुए. Suicide comes up with that instant trade of his duelist, and that's a Phoenix being shot down from the side of team attackers. IGOT comes up with an amazing kill, retrieves an Ion Phantom, and ये राइफल से जरूर खेलना बहुत ज्यादा अमेजिंग होने वाला है. Look at this kill coming in from the side of Suicide, बहुत ज्यादा डैमेज से, but still he gets an amazing kill, and that's another duel is being taken on. Vizzy is left alone, he gets another kill. 3v3 का scenario बन चुका है, and the shot start and stun push, it's squad in play. The guy with the orange camera is gonna be here. Wolfram comes up with a kill and will be taking a clone Astra out. 2v2 का scenario है, and still we aren't seeing a post-plan scenario. The reveal comes in quite good, and Game Break is gonna be the one who is down to 46 HP. क्या एक 1v2 doable clutch इधर हो सकता है? एंड्रू यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं एक रन एंड गन एसएमजी पे डबल पीक अगर आता है तो कहीं ना कहीं मौका बन सकता है, बट टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी के लिए ये राउंड जीतना बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होने वाली. He gets started up, he gets taken down, and that's a third round for you, ladies and gentlemen. Team attackers are on a winning streak, and एक पहला बार राउंड जो था वो बार राउंड भी हार चुके. टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी, this isn't the start they were expecting after that defense out on Mason.
That's right, and that loss has not only given them, an economic break, but also given a boost to the side of Team ALC, and they are gonna go in with that operator. I said in the last game that I missed seeing IGOT as Jet, and I am getting my dreams fulfilled here. So there comes I got with Jet on operator.
Well, round number 4 जो है इधर begin तो हो चुका है, but ये again team attackers के साइड से operator is something which is quite questionable. यहाँ पे पहला kill एक्सर निकाल देंगे, Wolfram को take down कर देते हैं. Suicide, because they are playing just on a pistol, they won't be anticipating much of the expectations from their side. 3v4 का scenario अभी भी, and iGod is still having that operator. The Stormblaze is going to be in use. Ultimate की बात करें तो the lockdown is also online. यहाँ पे the round gets over. That's going to be Andrew coming up with that 3 kill and amazing round yet again for the side of team attackers, and bus eco round was still they did manage to catch it out for themselves.
That's correct. And are we seeing
Should I play
double operator coming in from the side of attackers now? Okay, it got switched.
Well,
Got switched again. I
yeah.
am not even sure what's happening. But we do know
Checking the
Game of League is
situation.
good with that gut as well, and he's one of the only Sovas that's actually able to run it well. So I do not mind seeing a double operator coming into play. However, I feel like on attack, if you are going in with an operator, you want to make sure that you go into the post-plant scenario. I didn't see that happening last round, and I don't see the benefit of having an operator if you're not going to go into
You should
post-plant
run.
scenarios.
Well, lockdown is being placed towards the side of B. Let me remind you guys that this is gonna be a bar round where Team X Gravity need to win it, or yet again they do not have to get to work with. Impress Ultimate out the way. That's gonna be RKB 10 for you guys, taking back-to-back 2 kill, but Andrew is gonna be the one who will start the Rena down. RKB 10 is having a good strong hold towards the side, gets that 3 kill, one onto that running back ultimate, and look at his HP. He is still quite healthy from his HP and armory as well. Stormblaze WB online at Team X Gravity desperately is looking to get that first point on board. The operator shot being missed, but wow, Wolfram comes up with that amazing flick and that headshot from a Vandal, and this leads to him a good numbers advantage. It seems as if team attackers जरूर यहाँ पे थोड़ा ज़्यादा overcommit करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, but game of break यहाँ पे बहुत ही ज़्यादा confident रहने वाले हैं. 2v2 का retake scenario है, and क्या X Gravity अपना पहला round इधर जीत सकते हैं कि नहीं? Let me remind you once again कि जो map number 3 है, that's gonna be an amazing map of Breeze. Wolfram gets in a very unfortunate scenario, and wow, it leaves Killjoy alone. Killjoy को भी tag कर दिया इधर. And what is game break up to today? It seems as if, team attackers are just quite dominating. They played quite fast. They are quite precise. Even after losing that numbers advantage, these guys did an amazing job. जितनी rounds इधर team ALC जीत रही है, उतना नजदीक हम आते चले जा रहे हैं map of Breeze की तरफ.
That's right, and I feel like ALC actually would capitalize on this map anyways because it was their pick, and I'm pretty sure they had their, weapons all sharpened out for this one. But yeah, with that, I do want to note that we have been seeing way too many marshals these days. We saw a team going with all marshals the day before, and the other day we did. Exactly, and right now we're seeing Marshall coming in from the side of Sova as well, that is Terminator. I feel like we are, kind of missing out on one of the very good guns so far. Like, suddenly it just sprouted out of nowhere.
Well, I got wow, that flick was amazing. He, just floats around the air. He goes into the heaven area. He gets one kill. Now the second kill. And Team ALC, what are you guys even doing? RKB 10 is still alive. Has only 2 daggers available with him, but still, यहाँ पे उनको take down कर दिया जाएगा. The hot hands was quite amazingly used, and with that, here goes the 6th round. Team ALC is just looking quite dominating. ये जो domination था, अगर map of Haven में दिखा दे तो शायद at least एक round जीत सकते थे वो second half में, but still this is something where they do not want to end this at the map of Haven, and ये एक comeback की उम्मीद कहीं ना कहीं जो उनकी जागी फिलहाल वो शायद confirmly हमें map of Breeze पे लेके जा सकता है, which is going to be the third map as a decider for these teams.
That's right, and I am currently, feeling that we are going to be seeing a huge spam coming in from the side of XG Terminator. Because remember the last time we saw XG play defense on this map, there was a side, there was a wall, and behind the wall was Terminator going in with a spam of Odin constantly and getting a 3k. I think we might be seeing the same thing happening, but, well, it's way too far into the round for that now.
Well, the prospect divide is going to be something जहाँ उनको बहुत अच्छा advantage मिल गया. just an arrow shot angle and they got an easy side execution. Terminator यहाँ पे जरूर जो spam की आप बात कर रहे थे वो spam यहाँ पे use तो कर रहे थे, but he had pretty much of a good wall defense as well. Cosmic Divide and Lockdown available. Team defenders, can they get that first point on board? The Stormblaze is still online, and so is the numbers advantage as well. Wow! Andrew comes up with the kill with the spawn grenade. Back-to-back 3 kills for him and 4 kills निकाल सकते थे, but that's gonna be VZ who will do the job for his teammate. And एक बहुत ही very close flawless round is gonna be secured. 7-0 का स्कोर लाइन हो चुका है. आखिरी के 5 राउंड बचे. वो 5 राउंड में से अगर 3 राउंड भी टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी अपने लिए सिक्योर नहीं करती, so I would be saying this that yes, definitely it's gonna be the map for the side of Team ALC.
That's right, and I feel way too weird saying this. We said Ascent is a defender favored map. Our defenders have not taken a single round yet. We said Haven was an attacker favored map, but X Gravity moved into defense and then took 7 rounds in a row without a sweat. And I'm just like, wait, are we analyzing it all wrong, or has the gameplay evolved so much in the last 3 days?
Well, यहाँ पे अगर हम देखें तो जरूर this is some, I think, some match which we don't get to see much. अपना गन जो है अपने teammate को देते हुए, because he did not has much HP to work with. Rifle अगर जरूर कोई ऐसे player के हाथ में रहेगा जिनके पास armory भी है तो जरूर वो अपना योगदान बहुत बेहतरीन तरीके से दे सकते हैं in that 1v1 fight. Look at the ultimates for the side of team defenders. Ultimates are up. The numbers advantage is also up. All they need is just one single round to make them that they are giving up a setback and making that comeback look possible. Wow, look at that kill from RKB10, and this is the reason Suicide has given him that Vandal, that one-tap gun to work with. The lockdown is initiated, and this is the first time एक ऐसे unusual जगह पे हमें lockdown करने के देखने को मिला था. कहीं ना कहीं Suicide comes up with that 3 kill, and that's going to be ball from up to even up the things for his team, and the first round is finally on board. Team X Gravity, will they be able to manage to get at least 3 rounds so that उनके लिए अभी भी the possibilities are still up for making sure that they are ending this third place match at a 2-0 scoreline?
Well, we may be able to see that happen, because we know that X Gravity has been one of those teams that when they start, they do not stop. They just continue staying on board. So if I mean, even in the last match I did mention that X Gravity is one of the teams that takes its time to actually start up, but once they do, they are able to make sure that they are getting all the benefits out of it. I feel like maybe they just needed a little bit longer on this one and they took their time. The retake, the comeback does not seem impossible, but it does seem difficult right now though, because 7 is a big number standing in front of them with only 1 round in their favor so far.
Well, here comes the Empress Ultimate once again, and that's gonna be Dana, who is all set to secure some kills unless she wants to check that corner. XR की Ultimate को जरूर यहाँ पे shut down कर चुके. Terminator has that Hunter's Fury online, but still, क्या ये round Team X Gravity एक बार फिर secure कर पाएगी कि नहीं? Because eventually they have lost that numbers advantage, and it is all up with that lineup of the spawn grenade. And Terminator के लिए यहाँ पे थोड़ी unfortunate scenario बन सकती है. यहाँ पे हमेशा हम देखते हैं कि players कहीं ना कहीं checkup करते ही है, and with that only 40 seconds are remaining. 4v3 का scenario, and what in last 30 seconds are these players actually to rotate? यहाँ पे एक rotation देखने को मिल रहा है, and this rotation is something where Wallframe would not really be anticipating at such spot. Backstab करने की उनकी कोशिश जो थी वो कहीं ना कहीं कामयाब तो हो नहीं पाई, and उसी के साथ soon we will be seeing a post-plan scenario towards this side of it.
That's right, and in our post plan we have been seeing ALC be dominating for the past few rounds, but I want to see if they're going to be able to capitalize on that one more time. XG Dominator is really good with his Hunter's Fury, man. I haven't seen the guy miss a lot. So there he went, taking down the clone Sova, and now we are in a 3v2 situation. The defenders are on a man count advantage as well as an HP advantage when it comes to the counter equalization.
Well, 1v2 का scenario, it's gonna be selection left alone. The last player having such a low HP, but yes, it's gonna be even upping the things, and they just managed to pull off something which wasn't into their favor. कहीं ना कहीं बहुत ही बेहतरीन retake, and Slaxin comes up with that clutch, being into just 7 HP. I am really impressed. Team X Gravity कहीं ना कहीं इतना जल्दी हार मानने वालों में से तो नहीं लगती है फिलहाल.
That's right, and again, Like I said, X Gravity does not stop once they start. So they
Yeah.
might just be coming in with a swooping 7 rounds and actually reaching the equalizer before even giving another round to the team ALC. But that's a huge prediction coming in. So I'm just gonna hold off on that a little bit and not make it like as bold and strong from my side. So let's just see if they are able to do that for us. There comes Stormblades coming in swooping, and if XG Suicide hadn't sat down and crouched, he would have definitely got hit by one.
Yeah, like we are seeing quite often Storm Blades के against crouch करने की try कर रहे हैं to make sure कि Jet शायद से वो headshot miss करने with the daggers. First blood अभी भी नहीं आया, but Game Break is gonna be the one as we talk about the first blood. And that's him getting the numbers advantage for his team. 4v5 का scenario है. Terminator is on the board side and ये जो boat area ये बहुत ज़्यादा important रहेगा. एक player
Spike
down कर चुके,
down
but he
B.
gets an instant kill. That's a 3v4 scenario. The spike carrier is being taken down. Look at Andrew here. एंड्रू यहाँ पे बहुत बेहतरीन बैक स्टैप के एंगल पे आ रहे. सुसाइड उनको बिल्कुल एंटिसिपेट करने नहीं वाला, एंड कहीं ना कहीं हेडसेट इज गोना बी द वन हु विल बी सिक्योरिंग दोस किल्स फॉर हिम. 2v4 के सिनेरियो में इट्स रियली गोना बी क्वाइट डिफिकल्ट फॉर द साइड ऑफ टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी, बट स्टिल बैक टू बैक 2 किल एंड इट्स गोना बी अ कंट्रोलर एंड अ डुएलिस्ट अगेंस्ट ईच अदर. एस्ट्रा दोनों ही एस्ट्रा के पास अपने कॉस्मिक डिवाइड अल्टीमेट ऑनलाइन है. यहाँ पे अपना ग्रेविटी पुल यूज करते हुए पहला कॉस्मिक डिवाइड यूज कर दिया गया. क्या दूसरा भी यूज कर पाएंगे कि नहीं टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी को ये चीज बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है जीतना. एंड देयर कम्स द फर्स्ट किल. कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे फैंटम में बहुत ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट है. दैट्स गोना बी अ डिफ्यूज. सिर्फ 15 सेकंड बाकी है. इट्स अ 1v1 सिनेरियो. लुक एट द टाइम इट्स यूजिंग बाइंग योर फर्स्ट टीम. ही गेट्स दैट किल, बट डज ही गेट्स द टाइम? नो, ही वोंट, cause it's going to be the 8th round for you guys. And team finally ALC जीतते हुए वो round, वो जो comeback की हम उम्मीद कर रहे थे. And that momentum which you are talking about, that once team X gravity starts, it's hard for them to stop. कहीं ना कहीं उस चीज को अकेले हमारे VG ने shut down कर दिया इधर.
That's right, and that was a strong play coming in from the side of VZ. I mean, instead of committing to the fight, he just kept making sure that RKB10 could not go in for a defuse without actually, getting involved in the fight. And once that happened, it was all about timing. And goodness was that, on point. Like even if VZ had lost hope or stuck to the same place for a couple more seconds, he would have lost it. And I got coming in with super aggro kills. First 2 kills already taken by him. He gets taken out by Wolfram, but then comes the retake from the side of VZ, and now we are in a 2v4 with a lot of things going good for the side of the attackers. We are in 1v2, but again, you cannot underestimate Terminator. He is good, but not gonna be better than Game of League in this one round. He gets taken down, and we are seeing 2-9 for the side of ALC.
Well, within 10 seconds, we saw that players were so aggressive from the start of X Gravity. The Stormblaze was quite there with the Sheriff, but still, steam kill निकालने के बाद, it was next to quite difficult for the side of X Gravity to make some sort of comeback, especially with only those Sheriff and then without those Armory. RKB10 को दे दिया गया वो operate, and the Odin is quite up from the side of Terminator as well. दोनों ही players अपने respective sides से hold on करके रखने वाले. There goes the spam, and here comes Phoenix as well. The run it back ultimate is going to be all up, and look at the player who's left on 8 HP. China the Hunters is doing quite well, but still it's going to be Terminator who is going to be shutting down. RKB10 gets up with the kill, and that's going to be suicide as well. RKB10 goes in with a wall bang headshot, and what is Team X Gravity even doing? 1v4 का scenario, and it's all Wizzy and his Odin who could actually secure that 10th round, or else I think that's all done. Tag up हो चुके हैं. Wizzy के लिए यहाँ पे मुश्किल होने वाली है. He is trying to clear all of the backstab, but with that, Odin is going to be shut down from RKB10 himself, and that's a 9-3 scoreline. The scoreline which we really wanted the least to be for the favor of Team X Gravity, so that यहाँ पे comeback की possibility उनके लिए अभी भी जगी हुई है.
That's right. I saw 30% of the players go in with Odins in this round, and that felt like this was gonna be a lot of spams, and that's exactly what it turned out to be. However, I felt like with those spams, with that aggression coming in into the control, I felt like ALC was gonna make it because they had more of the Odins, they had more of the aggression, they had more of the advantage of being on the attacker's side. Sorry, on the you know defender side of towards the same site, but still it just didn't work out for them.
Well, with that, moving on to the second half right now. ये हमारा second half begin हो चुका है. This is going to be a pistol round. Team X Gravity and now towards the side of attack. तो ये defending का जो अभी फिलहाल एक advantage रहेगा is going to be given for the side of Team ALC. And let's see जो आखिरी के सिर्फ 3 राउंड दूर है कितने बेहतरीन तरीके से वो अपने लिए वो kill कहीं ना कहीं secure कर पाते हैं. Exor comes up with that 2 kill, wants that healing and he gets that healing as well with his own hot hands. 3v5 का scenario and team defenders are so aggressive कि कहीं ना कहीं corner हो चुके हैं and that's an end of the start of Phoenix Gravity with a flawless round. Amazing way to get that win and they are already into the double digit who will be forced definitely to go in for that 11th round as well. Team X Gravity would want to definitely go in for a force buy, but do you have to say anything towards this decision being taken from X Gravity? They are up against ALC who is defending and यहाँ पे pistol round हारने के बावजूद they are going in for a force buy.
Well, I would just want to say to Xgravity that guys, you need to watch and coordinate a little bit. Like that kill after Estra was a free kill given away to the team ALC because like Estra should have been able to communicate that there's two people standing out there, both of them are watching you, do not go, do not contest, and still well, we saw them both getting taken out for no reason at all. Even though that was one mishap that I noticed really clearly. We're gonna go into the next round and see if Xgravity is actually able to capitalize on that force by coming in from their side. It's too early to actually go in with one, but they have attained a man count advantage in their favor. They're going in for the plant, so I feel like we might just see them actually take this one.
Well, 3v4 का scenario कहीं ना कहीं numbers advantage तो नहीं था, but still Exer comes up with a kill with his hot hands once again. 2v2 का scenario दोनों players के long पे है. एक player को ding कर दिए थे. X Gravity Suicide comes up with yet another kill and wow, a force bar scenario well played and that's gonna be an 11th round being denied for the side of Team ALC. We were really questioning about that force bar, but still, I think that aggression was something which Team ALC wasn't even expecting. ये round हारने के बाद जरूर उनके पास उतने creds तो रहेंगे नहीं, and definitely this time it's gonna be team defenders who need to go on a semi buy, because अगर यहाँ पे force bar पे जाते हैं तो जो round की lead, जो 6 round की lead अपने लिए जीत चुके थे, वो चीज को बहुत ही ज्यादा कम कर देंगे बाद that risk.
That's right, and am I seeing Weezy going with a Bucky?
Yep.
Okay, so Bucky, hit and miss gun. I do not expect anyone in a competitive match to go in with that, but let's see if Weezy is actually going to be able to surprise us with a few kills coming in for his benefit. With a man count advantage towards the attacking side, that is Team X Gravity, we are going to be seeing the plant happen. And with another kill coming in from the side of Suicide, we'll be going into post-land situation with a lot of advantage coming in for the side of X Gravity. And there comes a kill from VZ. Finally, okay, alright, the Bucky was not as bad a decision as I put it to be.
Well, 2v3 का scenario, both of these players are having 48 and 30 HP, which leaves them in a very, bad situation. Wall इधर करा तो जरूर wall को भी तोड़ना होगा यहाँ पे. These guys are having just 27 bullets now, and उसके बावजूद Vizzy just wasted his bullet in the spam. Terminator comes up with an amazing kill, and Vizzy is not having those many bullets in his magazine to work with, forcing him to lose that round, and that's X Gravity getting that 5th round as well. Team X Gravity यहाँ पे जरूर वो कमबैक का जो शुरुआत है वो तो उनको मिल चुका है. They still have 3 chances. कहीं ना कहीं most of the team make a comeback while match point, but यहाँ पे उनके लिए एक buffer time जरूर रहेगा. जो buffer situation है, if they lose one round they will be having a chance because opponent के पास सिर्फ 11th round रहेगा. If they lose another round, so that will be just a match point. Either they could go in for an overtime or they can just make a comeback right now, right away, or else once the buy round is being won from the side of Team ALC, it's gonna be very, very hard to stop them and the operator from the side of IGOT.
That's right, IGOT has gone in with the first blood already, and that was a beautiful kill, like such a snake. He just killed and then dashed aside as if like nothing even happened. However, with that, we are already seeing the 16th round come into play. RKB10 is kind of trying to hold on to midsection, which is a good idea. I would always be a pro towards someone at least, sticking on with a mid hold and taking the mid control before actually committing to a site. There come the drones. Recognition has already happened. locations are revealed, and with that, RKB10 has secured, a man count advantage coming in for the side of X Gravity.
वेल टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी के लिए यहाँ पे एक बहुत ही बड़ी एक एडवांटेज बन सकता है। हेक्सर जो है यहाँ पे शायद डिस्कनेक्ट हो चुका है, दैट्स गोना बी अ बिट डिफिकल्ट बिकॉज डेफिनेटली टीम डिफेंडर्स यहाँ पे थोड़ी ज़्यादा दिक्कतों में आ सकते हैं। दे प्ले विद अ 4v5 मैन काउंट डिसएडवांटेज, ऑलरेडी उनके पास जो लीड है वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा अमेजिंग है। एंड कम्स अप विद द फर्स्ट किल एंड इवनाइज हो चुका है एक्स ग्रेविटी, येट आफ्टर लूजिंग दैट मैन काउंट दे आर अप विद द पोस्ट प्लान सिनेरियो। यहाँ पे RKB10 बहुत ज़्यादा गेम बन सकते हैं, but still Andrew was anticipating him, but still he wasn't just able to capitalize. Hexor abhi bhi AFK है, and I don't think that RKB10 realizes that I got left alone in a 1v3 clutch scenario. Things are gonna be difficult for him because यहाँ पे जरूर एक और एक राउंड देना, मतलब वो जो लीड उनको मिली थी वो चीज मिनिमाइज करके 4 राउंड पे ला लेना हो चुका है। RKB10 still is making sure that कोई भी बैकस्टैप एंगल क्रिएट कर रही नहीं है। He could go in and he misses Hexor, कहीं ना कहीं Hexor को उन्होंने स्पॉट ऑन भी नहीं किया अभी तक। यहाँ पे बहुत ही बेहतरीन फ्लिक शॉट एंड दैट्स अ हेडशॉट फॉर हिम, बट विद दैट द बॉम्ब इज गोना गेट डेटोनेटेड एंड देयर गोस द 6th राउंड एज वेल। टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी दे आर लुकिंग क्वाइट अमेजिंग, बट स्टिल लेट्स वेट कि हेक्सोर यहाँ पे किस तरीके से ऑनलाइन आते हैं, और एल्स इट्स गोना बी जस्ट अ 4v5 advantage with these players will be playing with along the game.
That's right. I mean, I have such a warm time right now. I mean, I do not know how Igor must be feeling right now with that loss, because he almost had it, just needed that little support which went missing at the wrong time. But yeah, I don't think we should be in a position where we have to go in a 4v5 situation. But let's see how long it's gonna take Axor to come back, because again, the lead has already been shrunk to a 4, so just not having a player on your team is gonna make it worse over time.
Well, that's really, that could be a very sad ending for the side of Team ALC as well, because already that comeback which they have showed us in the map of Ace, and that is something real. They want that third position desperately, and after losing the duel is the Phoenix himself, it could be quite undoable for them, because defending पे अगर आप अपने एक प्लेयर को खोते हो तो प्लेयर्स की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज कहीं ना कहीं बढ़ जाती है। आपको मल्टीपल एंगल्स मेक श्योर करना पड़ता है दैट यू आर मेकिंग श्योर यू आर होल्डिंग, बट हेक्सर इज बैक फ्रॉम दैट AFK एंड वी कुड बी एक्सपेक्टिंग टू स्टार्ट द राउंड नंबर 17 एनी टाइम सून। ही इज जस्ट वन अल्टी अवे टू गेट दैट रन एट बैक अल्टीमेट ऑनलाइन, एंड विद दैट लेट्स सी कि ये जो 17th राउंड है क्या वो लीड को मिनिमाइज करते चले जाएगी टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी, और एल्स द 11th राउंड विल बी अप फॉर द साइड ऑफ टीम ALC, bringing them close to their match point.
That's right. The timer has been unpaused. We are moving in. There's like 12 seconds left for the teams to actually decide on who wants to run with which weapon. Igor is still sticking on with that operator, while I feel like Andrew and Hexor are gonna be going in with a Spectre, while Andrew even has less armor. So I think that would be the first target that you wanna keep your eyes out on. However, it's gonna be impossible for the attackers to actually know who's on low HP, so that's just that.
Well, RKB10 यहाँ पे spot on हो चुके। The Auron is gonna give them a good, intel onto that mid control for the side of team defenders, but IGOT के हाथ में ऑफिस मिल चुका है वो operator. Here comes Reyna with her Impress ultimate, and it seems to be yet again a full B-side execution. Team X Gravity over good B-side पे जाना, so there's no one who is stopping them, and that is something which just being in a real advantage to them. 3v3 का scenario बन चुका है, but B-side जो है वो totally open मिल चुका है। Here comes the post-plant scenario for the side of Voltron, and the stock guard lineup is also going to be there. The reveal looks quite amazing. Most of the players are going to get spotted, and this really gives a sense of room to breathe. Because team defenders know कि तीनों के तीनों players फिलहाल safe inside the site तैनात है। फ्लैंक एंगल होल्ड करना उनके लिए कोई ज़्यादा ट्रबल बनने नहीं वाला था. Alarm bot gets one player getting spotted out. Here comes the retake as well. That wall bang is quite amazing, but still they got 30 seconds to work with. Shock Dart ने यहाँ पे iGot को बहुत ही unfortunate इस तरह का तो spam का quite amazing. One kill with Shock Dart, one kill with Selection, and that leaves a 1v1 scenario. iGot कहने पे यहाँ पे बहुत ही कम HP पे थे, and Selection उस चीज़ का बहुत ही बेहतरीन advantage लेके will be able to grab that 7th round. Team defenders did not anticipate that they will be losing that round and will be forced to play again on an eco round. Team X Gravity is something who is just playing out of all the form which we have, been seeing them throughout the tournament, and the comeback is quite real for now.
That's right, and we might actually see them come in with an equalizer soon enough. However, I was, waiting for an equalizer to come in since the point of 7-7, but we are gonna be going into a 10-10 if this happens right now, right here. There come kills back and forth from the side of the defenders, making it around for themselves, because I don't feel so good about X Gravity right now, because they are already on a man count disadvantage. They have disadvantage on availability of ultimates. They have disadvantage coming in on the HP on Reyna. However, okay, Selection has already been taken out with that Hunter's Fury coming in from the side of Game Oblique, and now we are in a 1v3. Suicide can actually go in and absorb health, but I don't think he's gonna get enough room to do that. Gets taken out by Game Oblique with a Sheriff, if I'm not wrong, and there come another round for the side of ALC, and a thrifty one, not to be mistaken.
Well, a thrifty round for the side of Team ALC. That is something which, they would definitely want to be showing that the comeback is not happening. ये जो lead है उनके पास, they are definitely grabbing in, and after winning that round, टीम अटैकर्स की इकोनॉमी यहाँ पे बहुत ही ज़्यादा डैमेजिंग रह चुकी है. दीज गाइज विल बी प्लेइंग ऑन एन ओवर टाइम, बिकॉज यहाँ पे उनके पास सिर्फ सेमी बाय रहने वाला है, एंड लूजिंग दिस राउंड इज क्वाइट डूएबल बिकॉज दे डू नॉट हैव अ सिंगल राइफल टू वर्क विद, एंड विद दोस ऑपरेटर ऑलरेडी. देखते हैं किस तरीके से टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी ये एक थ्रिफ्टी राउंड को कहीं ना कहीं अपने लिए जीत सकती है. टीम ALC are having quite an amazing advantage after winning that thrifty round, and with that ultimate advantage for team attackers, that is one thing which could really be helping them to secure this round. 18th round के बाद या 19th round आ चुका है. Excel comes up with the first kill, wants that second kill desperately, but the shock that is going to be quite damaging, and 4v5 का scenario already बन चुका है with Team ALC getting that initial numbers advantage. पीछे से आएगा आगे backstab करेंगे, 2 kill निकाल चुके हैं, 1 with Shorty, 1 with Operator, and that leaves only 2 guys for the side of Team X Gravity. Team attackers do not know that पीछे से एक backstab आ रहा है iGod के नाम से, and definitely यहाँ पे एक level, but with that here comes a collateral from the side of VC getting a match point for Team ALC, and are we actually going for these, because Team ALC is making that happen for themselves.
That's right, and we might just be able to actually witness Breeze for the second time in the tournament, and I love the map, so I am more than happy to walk into it. And now it feels like the comeback is gonna be more and more impossible, so I think I'm gonna give this one to ALC.
Yup, Team ALC यहाँ पे advantage के साथ तो है ही, and with that here comes the shock dart as well. It seems as if Gravity को early utilities का bait देखा जा रहा है. That's quite amazing. Here comes the Hunter, and look at the way these guys are just farming those advantage. Terminator यहाँ पे एक तो जरूर दो टीम से excess spotted down हो चुके हैं, and wow, RKV10 gets that kill. He manages to actually get his opponent off guard. But still, 3v4 का scenario, Cosmic Divide and Lockdown is those ultimate which both of these team are having. क्या यहाँ पे एक काउंटर अल्टीमेट यूज हो जाएगा अगर कोई भी एक टीम इधर यूज करती है, वो चीज देखना यहाँ पे इंपॉर्टेंट होने वाला. सोवा अलाइव है अभी भी, हु इज गोना बी टर्मिनेटर, सो टीम अटैकर्स के लिए वो इनिशिएटर एजेंट अभी भी उनके पास है. द लॉकडाउन इज गोना बी इनिशिएटेड. आई गॉट बहुत ज्यादा अनफॉर्चुनेट पोजीशन पे तो है, बट अगर उनके ऊपर एक स्पॉन ग्रेनेड आता है तो यस, थिंग्स आर रियली गोना बी डिफिकल्ट. Here comes an amazing gravity pull, and there comes a kill as well. I got यहाँ पे पहला kill निकाल के जरूर take down तो हो जाएंगे, but still the numbers advantage stays with them, forcing them into a post plan scenario.
That's right, and X-Gravity is actually gonna move in a post plant with a numbers advantage. However, they do not have, Killjoy lockdown on them. It lies with the defending team, and the defending team can actually use it for their benefit. They actually went ahead and did it right when I said it. The Cosmic Divide is already online. It does not seem like it's gonna give enough wiggle room to the attackers to actually be able to watch out for their diffuse. However, time is gonna be of a big
Last
question
player
here. Let's
standing.
see if they're gonna have enough time to walk in with that. There come Terminator and Slexon with 2K making it around for the side of attackers. That was unexpected kill coming in at the end of the round, honestly. I was not expecting that.
Well, this is one core reason we see Skilljoy as a sentinel here, because having that post plant scenario and playing with those spawn grenade is something which only Killjoy does and denies and buys time for them as well. कहीं ना कहीं वो retake बहुत ज़्यादा doable था. एंड्रू कहीं ना कहीं अपना वो टर्रेट को प्लेस करने के लिए बहुत ही ज़्यादा टाइम ले चुके थे, जितना टाइम वो शायद हाफ बॉम्ब को डिफ्यूज कर सकते थे. 5v5 का scenario, and we saw that all the ultimate from both of the teams were being used. Team defenders यहाँ पे I don't think that economy is something which is quite a deficit for them, but still ये round जीतना भी उनके लिए important है, because धीरे धीरे अगर टीम इस gravity को back to back round जीते भी नहीं दिए, so शायद वो जो comeback की हम बात करें थे वो बहुत ज़्यादा doable लगने लगेगा. Suicide comes up quite aggressive. Icon को देखें हम लोग, तो वहाँ पे he's already towards the mid side. He does not fear any of his opponent and yet again manages to get away with a kill. A good start for the side of team defenders, and X Gravity उस चीज से कुछ कर नहीं सकती है फिलहाल, because they did not manage to get any sort of trade. This is an advantage of Jet, that you take a kill, you use those 4-second smokes and get dashed away as well. Ultimate still no sign from any of the teams. 4v5 का scenario, 4 round की lead है team ALC के पास, and they wanna desperately take it to the map of Breeze. Team X Gravity on the other hand, they have that first map जीतने के बाद ये मैप जीतना मतलब they will be even up in the scoreline, और else यहाँ पे अगर Breeze पे जाएंगे तो जरूर things are not going to be given any assurity for any of these teams.
That's right, and I mean, even if they do not make it, to Breeze, this is gonna be one game where they have a higher, round count coming in for them. However, it does not seem like we're not going to Breeze. We're definitely going to Breeze. Post plant, locations revealed, coming the kill from Terminator, and wait, what? Are we left in a 1v1? Terminator got. We are not going to Breeze just yet. That's the caster's curse.
Terminator? I am just amazed. 2v4 का इधर, why Terminator came up with a 1v4? It was a 2v4 scenario. Terminator comes up huge, gets that initial 2 kill. He was up against, I guess, IGOT, and कहीं ना कहीं he did anticipated कि अगर Stormblade से तो कहीं ना कहीं updraft का ultimate जरूर use किया जाएगा. The moment I got updrafted, he got taken away from the side of Terminator, and wow, this is one initiator you definitely want to have in your lineup, because I haven't seen Terminator in this good form. 12-9 का स्कोर लाइन है, 3 राउंड दूर है अभी भी. Even if they lose it, they have a good chance to make a comeback at the map of Breeze. A good shot which could have landed onto the heads of Orgrim. He misses it and he wants to get backed off. Kind of key team defenders, even if they are on a semi-bye, they aren't going to make it look so easy. Yet again, the shot is going to be missed, and this time I got is left in 61 HP. Orgrim is being quite feared, but still, एक भी damage नहीं deal कर पाए. Andrew on the other hand, उनकी भी at least 28 बचने वाली है. So this looks as if a good 10-12 scoreline for the side of Team X Gravity.
That's right, and we are literally just waiting for the clock to tick into some clicks on the mouse and a few kills coming in. As soon as I said, we see 2 of them happen. The attackers are again on mancounter advantage. They are gonna be going in for a plant, and we are in a 3v2 situation. Close post plant again, and that too on the side B. Side B has been difficult to hold for the defenders all through. We have noticed it, and we wanna see that how the attackers are gonna capitalize on that. CC has already managed to take Terminator out, so the clutch master is not here anymore. Or if I say it the way my friends term it, it would be Kulcha Master, but yeah, that's it. Yeah. Funny thing, the friend of mine who actually says Kulcha Master, his name is Chole, so anyways. it's very weird. But yeah, for those who got it, yes.
Well, I got no
Central
words for
scoreline
that.
already on match point.
Yup, we are into the 23rd round for today. आखिरी के 2 rounds बचे हैं सिर्फ, and with that देखना यहाँ पे important है कि टीम अटैकर्स ने यहाँ पे जो अपने लिए वो कमबैक का स्टार्ट किया है, क्या वो चीज़ उनको वो मैच पॉइंट पे लेके जाने के बावजूद ओवर टाइम पे लेके जा पाएगा कि नहीं, वो चीज़ देखना होगा. Team defenders, even after having that eco advantage, they went in for force buy. This is gonna happen. Either they are winning this at a 13-10 or else they are going into an overtime for sure. And look what happened. Being an operator, being so aggressive, he misses to that shot. And I thought it's gonna be the first thing he gets eliminated. Suicide comes up with yet another kill. And this time it's gonna be LFT as well. Back-to-back 2 kill for him. And this is gonna be a 2v2 scenario. Team defenders cannot lose this. If they lose this round, it's all over for them. That comeback, that lead in the very first half of 9-3, that's just got to be even up, and that's what's happening right now. 1v3 scenario. Whoa. This is some, speed. This is some pace from the side of X-Gravity. They need to slow down. Agar yehi speed raha, to I don't know what's happening. Like, Breeze is something we want to see, but we don't want to see as well because overtime is much better. But still, look at the ultimates for now. Team attackers ke side se Cosmic Award is there. I'm sorry to interrupt, but yeah, go on.
Right, yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I was just saying you don't have to compromise on what you want because we could still go into an overtime and the overtime can still be taken by ALC and we would still walk into Breeze. So
yeah,
well, that's a possibility. We might just see both of our dreams actually come true. So with that, I now actually want the equalizer, okay? No making fun of me in the chat. I want the equalizer now. This does not have to be the last round of the game.
I got his here. Last round he was up with an operator. This time he's up with a bulldog. That's how bad an economy is, and that's what happened. 1v1 के scenario में आप कहीं ना कहीं capitalize नहीं कर पाते. Against those heavy armor, Andrew के पास एक अकेले agent, एक अकेले person who is having that armory. He gets a good kill. Things are equalized, but still team defenders के पास यहाँ पे n number of ultimates. All of the agent almost have those ultimate. RGB10 uses up that amazing shot onto his opponent, but still here comes the run back ultimate, and that's a 4v4 scenario. इतना ज़्यादा कैपिटलाइज कर नहीं पाया एक्सर. ही जस्ट हैज अ स्पेक्टर स्टिल. टीम कहीं ना कहीं हमारी जो एक्स ग्रेविटी है उनके लिए थोड़ी ज़्यादा डिफिकल्टी लग रही है. बहुत ज़्यादा डैमेज डील कर रहे हैं. आई एम क्वाइट नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग द स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द साइड ऑफ टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी, बट दे आर गोना बी लैंडिंग इनटू द क्रॉसेस ऑफ द साइड ऑफ Andrew who got the first kill, who is the only agent in the side of ALC who is having the rifles available. The spawn grenade goes off, and can we see a post-plan scenario? Things are going to be quite nail-biting. The next 40 seconds is going to be deciding whether it's a 12 all or it's Team ALC winning and taking us to a decider map of the Breeze. Here comes the lockdown. There goes the plant, and this is going to be nice of the kill. यहाँ पे अगर टर्मिनेटर नहीं मरते तो शायद उनकी उम्मीद बन जाती, but I guess वो किल के बाद 3v3 का सिनेरियो बन सकता है. I think most of the players are just gonna get detained, and yes they do. तीनों के तीनों attackers यहाँ पे detain हो चुके हैं. This is just so fun for the side of Team ALC. They just gotta defuse it, and you're winning it. And yes, what a way to win that 13-11 scoreline. Best ultimate from the side of Fixtures, and this is why I was saying that only one player who is gonna be the game changer here. It's gonna be Andrew, not only because he had the rifle, but definitely because he had that ultimate as well. And first time 3 players getting detained and winning that map with a lockdown ultimate being initiated in a post-plan scenario. 1-all it is, and overtime to Neopa, but definitely Breeze is something where we are hopping into.
That's right. And with that, I'll just take a look at the votes. The votes were literally 50-50 on both the teams. So I feel like that's exactly what we saw, man. We literally went to 11-11 and then we saw ALC actually secure that last round. We are going to be going into the third map. That is going to be the map of Breeze. Congratulations to both the teams for making it so far, and to IGOT for getting 23 kills on this one. I think it was RKB10 in the last one with 27, right? Yeah. Yep. So it's still the Jet with most number of kills, but the different Jet. Anyways, with that, we're gonna be walking into break, and the chat can go ahead and troll me as much as they like for constantly begging the teams to give me an equalizer and not getting one. So yeah, you have quite some time to go ahead, do that, and get your refills, get refueled, come back, and we'll watch the third one. This is gonna be a
Well,
big
let's
one.
see you guys in the map of Breeze. Before that, let's take a quick short break and you guys can watch the map highlights of Ascent.
All right. Welcome everyone, and we are in the third map already. And this is gonna be Team ALC versus X Gravity Esports on their third place playoffs in Valorant Game Jam Live Act 4 presented by PixelScope. And with me is my co-caster AapKon.
Well, welcome everyone, and this is where the excitement was. The map of Breeze is going to be the map of decider for both of these teams, who are going to be the one who will be at the third place in this game jam tournament of Act 4. Pixel Scope Entertainment का यहाँ पे ये जो second last आज का जो हमारा match होने वाला है, this is the fight for the third place. It's happening at the map of Breeze, but before we start up with the map, let's thank once again all the partners. Media partners, the Northeastern Chronicles, and Viral Gamer food partner, One Stop Kitchen, gaming partner, Gamers Dine, and associate partner, All About Detaining. So thank you all the guys for making sure that we have a very grand match. And with that, here we are. What agents are you expecting, Aahna, for this map of Breeze?
Well, before we start talking about the agent picks, I just want to let the viewers know that our first two matches were on the map of Haven and Ascent. In Haven, X Gravity won with a 13-5 scoreline, and in Ascent we saw it go all the way to 11-13 scoreline, where obviously ALC won. And now we are on Breeze, which has been picked by X Gravity, and here ALC has decided to go in for defense. So with that, let's take a look at the agents.
Well, a good classic pick, I'd rather say. As a controller, we are seeing Viper. Sage का भी यहाँ पे as a sentinel role gameplay देखने को मिलने वाला है. Sova is an initiator, but maybe Team X Gravity wants him to go for a double initiator and force them into just a single duelist. Single duelist कहीं ना कहीं Team ALC भी दिखाई रही है, because they have also gone for a double sentinel. Now, Cypher is something which you can't really keep a surveillance for while defending, and this looks more of a site oriented pick. कहीं ना कहीं फर्स्ट हाफ में दोनों टीम चाहती है कि अपने लिए वो एडवांटेज क्रिएट करे. हैविंग साइफर could really give them a good map
Select your
control in
agent.
case they are just rotating, in case of an opposite side being executed from the side of attackers. On the other hand, X Gravity, who is having that attacking advantage, they have those blind agent who is going to be Sky, who will also act as a healer along with Sage. कहीं ना कहीं ये जो पिक है बहुत ही ज्यादा अमेजिंग रहने वाला है, because they both have a drone and a trailblazer which could really help them get more intel. Both the team more of a side oriented pick, but still the first round जो हमारा begin होगा, उस round से 12 rounds तक team defenders पे रहेगी हमारी team ALC, and team attackers it's gonna be one and only X Gravity.
That's right. We have been joined by Suryansh Singh, Black Star, and Black Mamba as well. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good time, and you might soon see the polling come up, and you can go ahead and vote for which team you think is gonna win the third map, which is also gonna mean that they're gonna be the winners who are actually gonna be holding the third place in this tournament. So with that, going into the map, talking about the agents, I feel like we do have a trade-off. We have Sage on one team and then Sage along with Sky on the other. So that seems like we are gonna be getting a lot of heals popping up. So you can never be sure about an agent being dead. So it's never a dead.
Revealing it.
With that,
Like,
yeah.
the round has already begun. The early recon that comes in, but look how much intel could that have been given. कहीं ना कहीं recon तो destroy हो चुका है, and Team X Gravity की ये चीज बहुत ज़्यादा amazing लगती है. कहीं ना कहीं they all 5 players, if they want to go to the A side, they go all 5 together. Without even clearing the side, selection को यहाँ पे punish किया गया, because it goes into a post plan scenario. But here comes the instant trade as well. There goes the spam, and that's going to be I got for you guys, who is going to be dealing some damage, but still RKB10, what he comes up with a 3k, and that's going to be a numbers advantage up for the side of Team X G, which is going to be one and only X Gravity. क्या ये 2v4 के सिनेरियो को रीटेक कर पाएंगे? बिकॉज कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे एचपी तो बहुत ज्यादा कम है. स्नेक बाइट यहाँ पे टोटली आ चुका है टुवर्ड्स द प्लांटेड एरिया, एंड कैन हेक्सर गो इन फॉर अ निंजा डिफ्यूज? कहीं ना कहीं उनके पास आधा डिफ्यूज हो चुका है. माइट गो इन फॉर अ फुल डिफ्यूज, एंड यस ही इज गोना बी स्टिकिंग टू इट. व्हाट 1v4, the best 1v4 clutch in like the Pixel Scope Entertainment and X Gravity के RKB10 जरूर यहाँ पे ace clutch तो निकालते हैं, but oh my god, I'm just out of words out of all the things I'm seeing. Second time we saw an ace come in at the very start, at the very beginning of the first round, which is supposed to be called as a pistol round. Hana, what are your words on that?
Well, I mean, I am very impressed by the ace and also by the fact that even though they took an ace, they could not manage to actually win the round. So sorry about
First
that.
time.
But yeah, that was quite impressive. Getting an ace and also a really good work coming in from the side of Hexor because uh, actually going in and sticking with the defuse while you know all of your enemy team is literally alive. That's just some kind of courage which I do not have. It's like I'm the cowardly dog and Hexor is the courage part of it.
Well, कहीं ना कहीं अगर हम यहाँ पे बात करें तो definitely, like ninja diffuse is something we get to see quite rarely. यहाँ पे आप already देख सकते हैं 1v4 का scenario था. He goes in and doesn't even fear. कहीं ना कहीं वो takedown तो हो गए थे, but that 8 seconds where he had for himself, he just made sure that he isn't just listening to any of his teammates. He is betting on his guts, and yes, that's what we want for our team. Like ALC just winning that first round and अपने डिफेंस साइड पे वो एडवांटेज जो है फिलहाल वो चीज पे उनको सेकंड राउंड पे भी कहीं ना कहीं हेल्पफुल करेगा. यहाँ पे दोनों ही प्लेयर्स रेडी हो चुके हैं. कहीं ना कहीं गेम ब्रेक वाज जस्ट क्वाइट रिकनेक्टिंग टू मेक श्योर दैट ही डजंट हैज एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ टेक्निकल issues, but still Team X Gravity losing pistol round doesn't matter for them because they definitely will go in yet again for a force buy.
That's right. And Black Mamba, I'm right here. I've always been and I'll always be until I actually get kicked out. So yeah. As of now, I haven't been kicked out. So yes. With that, moving into the second round of the match, we are seeing the stage wall getting broken down very easily, very initially, and there comes a cage to kind of like wrap up the people who are actually gonna be penetrating that. So that's a very smart move coming in from the side of Cypher.
Well, जरूर यहाँ पे suicide जो है पहला kill निकाल लेंगे, and on the other hand, it's going to be a numbers advantage being given for X Gravity as well. I am very sure that Team ALC would definitely not be expecting that once again Team X Gravity is going in for a force ban, is looking for an equalizer. Selection यहाँ पे अपने spawn area से rotate करके seems to be rotating towards this area, but still look at Igod here. Igod के पास उनका Spectre already, Terminator gets another kill, and that's a backstabber who is going to be taken down. यहाँ पे 3v5 का scenario जो है फिलहाल बन चुका है. Wow, look at the timing, look at that luck. Team X Gravity playing it so clear, moving slowly, steadily to a flawless round. Vizzy would definitely not be checking up that corner because that's something which is quite different, but no, he does. This really gives him a good advantage to deny that flawless round, but still, he's left in a 1v4 scenario and the spike is already planted. So Team X Gravity यहाँ पे जरूर एक बहुत बड़े duel scenario में बनते हैं. Shots get fired up and Wolfram gets that initial equalizer, and what a way to give a comeback after losing that pistol round. I never thought that this could really be a thing even after if you lose a pistol round.
That's right. And I mean, I've been waiting for this the whole map last time. It's here. So I'm not gonna complain. The equalizer. Welcome. Welcome. With that, we are gonna be seeing X Gravity go in with a huge number of Spectres on their side while Team ALC is gonna go in with a Marshall in the beginning itself. That too from the side of Igod. So I am a little bit skeptical of it, but let's see if it actually works out in their favor. I do want to see both the teams actually go, head to head on this one because the last one was close enough. So with that expectation, let's move into the round. First kill has come in from both the sides and a beautiful connect onto the head with that Stormblade. Stormblade coming from the side of RKB10.
Yup, and I got finally shutting him down, giving a numbers advantage to himself. And क्या ये numbers advantage को capitalize कर पाएगी कि नहीं? Team defenders definitely यहाँ पे वो जो एक revenge है वो लेना चाहते हैं. वो भी यहाँ पे अपने आप को spot करना तो नहीं चाहते थे, but he does and he gets successful enough to get away with that as well. Terminator is gonna be the one who will shut him down. Incinerate comes in and we are here towards the mid side area. Look at this backstabber here. I got यहाँ पे तीसरा kill नहीं, चौथा kill निकालेंगे. And What is happening, guys? Thrifty round. Are you even serious? पहला राउंड जीता टीम डिफेंडर्स ने उस चीज का कमबैक किया टीम अटैकर्स ने by going into a force buy. After going into a force buy, definitely Cred was something which team defenders did not add. They went into this pistol upgrade and just a 950, investment into the Marshall, which really got him that 4 kill and was successful enough to retrieve that round as well. टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी यहाँ पे अभी एक इको राउंड पे जा रही है बट इको राउंड मतलब आजकल सिर्फ शेरिफ नहीं आई थिंक मार्शल भी हो चुके हैं 3 मार्शल 2 शेरिफ लेट्स सी व्हाट्स टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी गोना बी हैविंग फॉर
That's right, and with that, they are just going on raising my expectations from this match. And I am already feeling like my heart race to the rate that it was supposed to race on the finals for. So, what am I gonna do in the finals? Have a heart attack?
Well, that is something which is really could be the case because it's weird esports up against one and only as far as I remember it's going to be
Outset.
team outset. So man, that is gonna be some match to watch. Wolframe यहाँ पे खुद को बिल्कुल भी नहीं डिटेक्ट करना चाहते कि he is up towards this metal room, but still यहाँ पे जो angle hold on करके रखी है. Oh, that headshot was amazing. He gets away with that, and the trap fire is also going to be defected. Vizzy कहना कि यहाँ पे blind हो गई है, but there comes the Seekers as well. The Seekers is going to be the one who will be taken down. Wolframe के इधर कमें 2v2 का scenario. It's a Sentinel versus Initiator against both the side, and यहाँ पे कौन सी pair of Sentinel and Initiator अपने लिए ये जीत लेके आएगी वो चीज देखना होगा. I am predicting as per numbers it's an equalizer, but still Vizzy की Wolframe की HP यहाँ पे कम है. Vizzy यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा aggressive हो रहे. He has those many heavy armor as well. Vandal का advantage है on against him. It's gonna be the Sheriff and Marshall. Post plan scenario आ चुका है. Look at that kill, a good kill from his side, leaving a 1v2 scenario. क्या selection लगता है आपको Marshall से कुछ कमाल कर पाएंगे इधर?
Well, I was expecting him to, but then he got taken out before I could actually declare that faith in his ability. But with that, we are already seeing the defenders take the third round in their favor. So I think we are going to be building up on a lead now.
Yup, finally. And like, that was just an eco round, so it's also it also works for them because now they are going to be the one who will be up with these rifles and heavy armor and still have some creds in spare in case they lose and want to go in again for the buys in the next round.
That's right. However, I was feeling we would be seeing a lot more heavier gameplay coming in from the side of X Gravity, considering it was their pick to go into Breeze after all, and Breeze is one of the less played maps so far. So I feel like whichever team actually decides to move on with Breeze on the line kind of is sure of how they have their strat worked around it.
Well, let's see. Moving on to round number 5 right now. ये round एक ultimate round हो सकता है. दोनों teams के पास अगर हम बात करें, iGod के पास इनके एक बहुत ही अच्छा operator. He misses out to the shot, but still this is going to be good for sound Q. Wow! With a single scope, he gets that kill, and that's his clone jet herself being taken out. Suicide जरूर यहाँ पे B side पे जाने की try कर रहे हैं, but still on the other hand, nobody from the side of Team ALC will be presenting. It will just be their own utility, which is the walls and definitely the poison smoke. I got यहाँ पे शायद spot on हो सकता है. Wanna see कि I got यहाँ पे spot on हो चुके हैं, but still look how absent do they are. कहीं ना कहीं is going to get an instant kill, but Exile comes up huge with that 2 kill, leaving him in a 1v3 scenario, and this is going to be the time where Team X Gravity need to have this clutch or else yet again वो create disadvantage उनके लिए जारी रहेगा.
And they could be trying, but they didn't succeed. So there comes another kill from the side of Gamer Bleak, closing the round down, and it's a 4-1 scenario right now, and ALC is kind of rocking it.
Well, Team ALC here with iGod on his operator. Look how, aggressive he was. First, he was towards the mid area. Mid area, see, he went all the way from this cave to those side of the window. And then he got that initial kill in the B main side. Amazing gameplay being presented from the side of Team Defenders. And yet again, after 5 rounds, 80% of the rounds is being secured from them. अभी B side पे शायद एक absence तो दिखेगा ही, and A side and mid side पे यहाँ पे थोड़ा ज़्यादा aggressive हो रही है. iGod is quite on top of these pyramids right now, but that smoke is really gonna be something where he need to be, playing around it as well. Look at that smoke. The poison smoke is gonna be just giving them room to get away. Hunter's Fury comes in and yeah, Hunter's Fury से वॉल फ्रेम को डाउन भी कहीं ना कहीं कर देंगे. एक और एक प्लेयर को टैग करते हुए with that 100 HP and team defenders, this is a good start for them, which they were quite expecting.
That's right. And we are going to be seeing the defenders actually, kind of trying to capitalize on that with coming in with those sneaky peeks, but that has been spotted out. There comes a supporting frag from the side of Weezy, taking Slaxon off the charts, and iGod is again rocking that super accurate operator on his arms, and we are seeing 5v2 situation right now. Is this gonna be a flawless, or is Terminator gonna be able to manage one kill and deny it at least?
Well, कहीं ना कहीं अगर हम बात करें तो Sova is left alone. He gets taken out once again, and this time it's a flawless round. It wasn't even like कहीं ना कहीं that was a semi round for the side of team, X Gravity, but this is the time where they are going into a technical timeout. ये जो timeout है, I would really be predicting that after this timeout, they are definitely coming in with some advantage for themselves as well. 6 राउंड बाकी अभी सिर्फ, एंड ये 6 राउंड में जरूर ना सिर्फ इक्वलाइजर बट 7-5 तक का भी कमबैक उनके लिए बहुत ज्यादा डुएबल है. अल्टीमेट्स की बात करें तो लुक एट द स्टॉर्म ब्लेज अलोंग विद रेजरेक्शन एंड द न्यूरल थेफ्ट इनटू द फेवर ऑफ टीम ALC. एक्स ग्रेविटी के पास भी यहाँ पे हम देखें तो वो वाइपर्स pit available along with Resurrection and Hunter's Fury, so they definitely would be wanting to go into a single side, make a side execution, play into a post plan and actually eliminate the opponents. Let's see कि क्या ये जो एक ही टाइम आउट जो कोई भी टीम को मिलता है in the very first half, क्या वो टाइम आउट को अपने फेवर में यूज कर पाएंगे, or else it's gonna be team ALC just keeping their winning streak on.
That's right. And I am seeing another prediction coming in here from the side of Ritik. He says it's going to be an 8-4. Let's see if your words come true. And yes, we know it's a prediction because even on our screen right now, it's a 5-1. So
Yeah, that's what. And on top of that, like 8-4 is something which is, quite doable, but still, it would require X Gravity to at least win it. Now, we know that Team X Gravity ke paas utne armor nahi the. They are on a semi bye. Still, they went in for a timeout. So, can they come up with a thrifty round? Because after taking that timeout, they're still on these pistol upgrades.
that's right. And I feel like if X Gravity actually manages a couple of rounds, they're gonna be able to take the whole side. So I think we may be walking into a 7-5 if this round falls in their favor. However, we are seeing RKB10 miss after miss onto Cypher, and Cypher has gotten his way out of there. And that was one of the essential kills because Haxor is doing really good. But well, the fact that he was forgiven from the side of RKB10 just seems like he might be scoring some kills onto the team of X Gravity in the coming future.
Well, iGod comes up with some whiff. He gets that one kill at least, but still, that wasn't quite expected from his side. One tap looks quite amazing, and Slickson comes up with another kill. हम एक कहीं ना कहीं thrifty round की बात कर रहे थे, and that is something which I think is actually gonna happen. The last player who's alive is gonna be just down to a single digit HP, and ये 1v3 को clutch करना, I think that's something which I won't be thinking is gonna be possible. 5 HP पे gamers break बचे. He will retrieve the operator and would wanna save up as well towards this B main window area. कहीं ना कहीं iGod ने यहाँ पे बहुत ही एक unexpected whiff किया था with his storm blades forcing his team, and यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं it's gonna be X Gravity winning that round after that timeout and getting a thrifty for themselves.
That's right. And in a post plan, we are seeing Gabably go in for a save. So this is going to be the second round coming in for the side of X Gravity. And we might just see them go on the streak one more time. But that's again questionable right now because so far they seemed like they were not able to secure their holes or the penetration into the site. So far there have been like 3 plans, and out of them only one has been successful. So that just does not give a good percentage advantage to the side of XG.
Well, on the other hand, हम जानते हैं कि 7 राउंड फिलहाल is already being done. We are down to the final 5 rounds of the first half to end. And कौन सी टीम ये जो 5 राउंड पे अपना एक प्रदर्शन रखती है and are securing the most out of it, वो चीज देखना होगा. One comes a outrun and there comes a tailblazer as well from the side of attacking. एंड्रू यहाँ पे बहुत ही अच्छे एक पोजीशन पे जहाँ पे वो बिल्कुल भी स्पॉट ऑन हुए नहीं है. स्नेक बाइट से जरूर उनकी जो पोजीशन है रिवील तो हो जाएगी, but I God is up here with his operator now. How damaging could that be? He needs to push through those poison walls and look at the timing. Flash भी आते हैं and that's gonna be him getting spotted off. कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे एक poison, the snake, the I guess the Viper spit is up towards the side. Wizzy comes up with the first kill. 4v3 का scenario and team defenders numbers advantage इनके पास दो and the flash we were talking about that. Here comes the resurrection as well. 1v2 का scenario बन चुका and that's gonna be gamer break. Taken down is Sova, the clone Sova of his opponent team, and the 6th round is secured. Team ALC is keeping the hopes alive for themselves. And यहाँ पे one thing I really want to say is that X Gravity were the one who won at the map of Haven. कहीं ना कहीं उनको एक single map चाहिए था. Last map पे वो comeback almost doable था, but it ended at a 13-11. Losing this map of ice, the map of breeze is gonna be so like heartbreaking for them, because कहीं ना कहीं एक मैच जीतने के बावजूद उनके ओपोनेंट ने ना सिर्फ कमबैक किया, बट कहीं ना कहीं they will be quite close to winning it for now.
That's right, and currently with the stage wall going in on the accurate spot but getting taken down at the same time, being covered by the cage. I am literally having deja vu right now. With all of that, the whole wiper wall is working as a good protection here, but then there comes a kill from the side of Wheezy onto Sky, making it another round for the defenders. Pretty quick, this round went in. There was a rush that did not really work out. I need to see X Gravity actually, come up with better strats. They've recently had their timeout, so feels like they had a point in time where they could have discussed and regrouped about this whole situation, but currently it just seems like they are penetrating the site and not making the best of it.
Well, यहाँ पे अगर हम देखें आखिरी के 3 राउंड बचे हैं, both of the teams, it's going to be very important for them to make sure that they are keeping that enough rounds for the second half as well to just not make it quite one-sided. Team ALC so far 7 rounds is going to be quite good for them, but only 2 rounds for the side of X Gravity, something which they are just more than that. पहला ब्लड निकालने की यहाँ पे कोशिश की जा रही है. एंड्रू यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा aggressive तो है, but still he isn't yet lucky enough to spot any of the guys. Igor on the other hand is up with his Forsaken operator, and still this mid control absence for the side of team attackers. This really gives team defenders a very good advantage to anticipate that where are the rotations coming in from. The Seekers comes in from the side of Team X Gravity, and Andrew here will be the one who will be initially shutting down. RKB टाइम यहाँ पे एंड्रू को ही शट डाउन कर चुके हैं जस्ट एज आई स्पीक, बिकॉज सीकर्स से यहाँ पे स्पॉट ऑन तो हो चुका था. एंड विद दैट फाइनली वी आर अप टुवर्ड्स द रीटेक सिनेरियो वेयर एडवांटेज टीम एक्स ग्रेविटी के पास है.
That's right, and I mean, when you said Andrew was not able to spot anyone, I don't think he was trying to spot anyone either, because he was literally holding the site all by himself. So I don't think when you're literally holding the site by yourself with all of your teammates way far away, you even want to be seen at all. You just want to be invisible in that point of time. However, with that, the trail of kills is coming in at a very strong rate. We are seeing all the defenders getting taken out one after the other. In a 1v3 situation post plant, we are seeing I got getting taken down by Terminator through a wall bang as well. So that is the execution that I was looking for from the side of X Gravity all through. Better late than never. They're finally in here, and I feel like now that the execution has been the way we would have expected it in the in the third place playoffs after semifinals from our teams after winning those rounds. I feel we might just see 2 more rounds coming in from the side of X Gravity consecutively before we move into the second half.
Well, round number 11 it is, and that's gonna be an early Viper split being used. एंड्रू यहाँ पे जरूर एक स्पैम के डैमेज में आ सकते थे, बट स्टिल ही चूजेस टू बैक ऑफ एंड दिस इज अ गुड वे टू गेट दैट इनिशियल बी मेन ए मेन कंट्रोल. आई गॉड इधर मिड कंट्रोल ले रहे हैं एंड दिस इज अ गुड स्टार्ट. ब्लाइंड कर दिया गया है आई गॉड का. यहाँ पे डबल प्लेयर्स है, सो दैट्स क्वाइट अमेजिंग. विजी कम्स अप विद दैट फर्स्ट ब्लड एंड द बी साइड इज टोटली बीइंग एब्सेंट. कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे जरूर जो उनके ओपोनेंट स्का है वो इधर स्पॉट ऑन हो चुके हैं. And can I God actually take him down is the question. Mid control being given away. A control also given away. Suicide comes up with a revival. But I God के लिए वो सिर्फ एक extra kill होने वाला है उनके operators. तो operator से 2v4 का 2v5 का in fact I guess it's a scenario. And okay, RKBTN comes up with a kill and so does Terminator, leaving them in a 2v3 scenario. And the neural theft is still online for the side of team defenders. क्या टीम डिफेंडर्स यहाँ पे अपने लिए वो एक राउंड सिक्योर कर पाएंगे कि बिकॉज अगर यहाँ पे नहीं करते तो उनके लिए उतने तरह जर्नी एंड स्टिल दे सिक्योर इट एंड वी आर एट अ 8-3 स्कोर लाइन. कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे हमारे चैट से जरूर ऋतिक ने आई गेस प्रेडिक्शन सही दिखाई दी दैट इट माइट गो फॉर एन 8-4 बट स्टिल आई एम एंटिसिपेटिंग अ 9-3 here because look at the way IGOT is playing with his operator. Each and every player are just fighting for that map control. A was into their control, mid was into their control, or all the options which was left for the side of X Gravity was just and just the B side.
That's right. And I mean, oh my goodness. Every single time I say that a win streak will be coming in from the side of X Gravity, ALC just shuts them down. And I'm left in the caster curse alone, weeping. Anyways, with that, we are into the last round of our first half. And we already know that ALC is going to be entering the second half with a lead. Let's just see if it's going to be a lead of 4 or a lead of 6.
Spike down A.
Well, so far it seems to be a 3v3 scenario where that was a good, comeback coming in from the side of team defenders as well. Using the under Fury, but Hexer comes up huge with that kill and that's going to be a 1v1 scenario. Sage की HP बहुत ज़्यादा कम है. कहीं ना कहीं game break को ये चीज़ मालूम है. He has the spike with him and that Sage getting a good intel for the side of game break. Flexing यहाँ पे anticipate नहीं कर रहे थे. Viv जरूर किया, but the 9-3 scoreline is already up and sorry my friend, your prediction just didn't win. You were quite close, but that's quite amazing because जब से 7-2 का scoreline हुआ, I think back to back rounds जो थे बहुत ज़्यादा फेवर में जा चुके थे हमारी टीम हैकर्स के लिए, and that's one and only team ALC after the side switch.
That's right. And with that, we're going to be entering the second half with a 6-round lead already. That's literally a quarter of the rounds that actually happen in a normal, 12 round each half match. So, oh my goodness. Are we gonna see like one of the shortest third place playoffs?
Well, I don't anticipate this as shortest cause यहाँ पे 9-3 का scoreline एसिंग पे भी कहीं ना कहीं बन चुका था. उसके बाद जो comeback आया, that was quite close to an overtime, but rather we got to witness a 13-11. Here comes the recon that and already 2 players spot on हो चुके हैं. Hexer and IGOT comes in with a kill and that Suicide who will finally be shutting them down. OB3 का scenario, look at IGOT being such an amazing flank player. एक player को लेते ही उन्होंने एक बहुत बेहतरीन trade ले लिया and the spike goes into the A side. 2v3 का scenario, they have 40 seconds to left with Wolfram gets spotted out as well. कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे Viper को spot करना बहुत ज़्यादा उनके लिए मुश्किल हो सकता है because he is totally on the backstab. Heal देने की try but Gamebreak doesn't want the heal, he wants the kill and he's getting it. Last player being alive in a 1v3 scenario. This looks as if it's a 10th round and yes, this is just a total replica of what we saw in the map of Ascent and with that, ज़रूर मैं एक force by यहाँ पे देखना चाहूँगा from the side of Team X Gravity.
That's right. They should definitely be going in 4-1 because this is literally the point where you start buckling up and you need to. I want to see all Spectres coming in from the side of X Gravity. However, currently it looks like only 2 of them are going to go with 1 and wait for. Go on. Yes,
They
5.
will. They always
go,
have
Terminator.
been going in. But with that Spectre, it's also a risk. ये राउंड हारना मतलब आप जानते हो कि इट्स ऑलरेडी अ मैच पॉइंट बीइंग गिवन अवे, बिकॉज नेक्स्ट राउंड ऑलरेडी इनको जाना पड़ेगा एक सेमी बाय राउंड पे, व्हिच वुड गिव द ओपोनेंट्स अ इजी विन, एंड विद दैट इट कुड बी द 12th one, but currently this round की बात करें, I got comes up with the first kill selection, comes up with that 2k, and that's game break as well, coming up with that 2k 2 का scenario यहाँ पे बन चुका है, and Phantoms के against you bring in Bulldog, you bring in Spectre, ये mid range fight टीम अटैकर्स को कोई नहीं रोक सकता. Having rifles in breeze is the biggest advantage which you could have. Marshall कहीं ना कहीं उसको defeat तो कर सकता था, but having specters and obviously judges is something which you cannot really play at the map of breeze. 11-3 is the scoreline. Losing that, I did told that Team X Gravity might not be having enough credits to work with, and that's one of the reasons we might go into a 12th round already.
That's right. I mean, I see just one Vandal, I guess. And that's again two Spectres, two Sheriffs. I feel like the distance advantage is going to play in the favor of the attackers. However, even though they have the credit, they've gone in for 3 Spectres from their side as well. So let's see if they're going to be able to capitalize on that. Sage has already taken one with a Spectre, and we are seeing the rest of the team trying to capitalize on that one. There comes a push from the side of Igor onto Viper. There's a kill, and there's another one from the side of VZ, which keeps getting balanced by Terminator. This guy is trying to literally carry the team alone right now, because the most number of times I'm seeing a kill coming in from the side of defense, it is from him. So I don't know if he needs more support. I want the team to be actually able to provide it to him. It's Sage and Sova versus Sage and Sova. So let's see which ones actually turn out to be the ones with the upper hand on this
One enemy
map
remaining.
at this round.
Well, it falls down to Sage right now. Sage gets taken down, and bar forced by Karna just not went into the favor of
Match
Team X
point.
Gravity. They did not expect this to happen. It's a map pick of them, and they're losing from 12-3. It's so unfortunate. And this is the team who won the map of Heaven. This is the team just second map after losing a 9-3. They came up with a good comeback in the second half. But when it came to Breeze, they just, went out of all the expectations which we have. But still, any team, any player would definitely get exhausted playing after back to back such competitive matches with such competitive team as well. Team ALC are definitely into the brains of its gravity power.
That's right, and I am not saying that X Gravity does not have the right to become exhausted. I'm just saying be exhausted, but just a little bit lesser than your opponent team. Let them be exhausted more than you are. That's all this is about when it comes to the third map. However, with that, Terminator has already secured a kill onto Andrew, and that means that there's gonna be a man count advantage coming in for the side of X Gravity after a really long time, and I want to see them actually work on it. Sage does not have a resurrection. So that means it is gonna stay 3v4. It's not becoming 4v4. So with that, let's hope X Gravity to actually move forward and defend their locations with a prime effort coming in from their side, because they already know the attackers are situated near B, and that's exactly where they are gonna stick with. And Suicide is kind of watching the flank and rotate if it ever happens. So that's gonna be a good watch out.
Well, 3v4 का scenario Storm
30
Blades अभी
seconds
भी है
left.
हमारी टीम ALC के पास. RKB10 वो Storm Blades को शट डाउन कर देंगे, and Team X Gravity यहाँ पे hope lose करने के लिए तैयार है नहीं. Vizzy comes up with the kill, game break comes up with the kill, and again 2v2 scenario, but this time there is a Hunter's Fury. What? With only 13 seconds left, within 10 seconds, they just managed to
10
pull off
seconds
a
left.
post-plant scenario. This is going to be something exciting. Wallframe, you gotta do something, or else you are not losing this. Here comes the Hunter's Fury, there comes the double kill, but this time it's gonna be, oh my
It is
god.
done.
Attackers win.
And
Okay,
there it
that is
goes.
done.
The end of it.
A kill with just
So-
Hunter's Fury is something like wow. Team ALC, why weren't you guys in the grand finals? And why wasn't this even a grand final? BO3 ka most, one of the best BO3 I could have ever witnessed. We went into the map of Breeze. Kahin na kahin zarur bahut one-sided to tha, but I won't say कि it was one-sided as a game. Clutch scenario mein Team ALC just did amazing. It wasn't as if they were just winning flawless round, but still a game break, job well done, and a well-deserved victory as well for him. congratulations for them for winning that third place, and definitely जो आपका massive prize pool है उसमें भी उनकी थोड़ी सी एक कार्ड रहेगा.
That's right. And with that, I do want to mention this, that Sova players are so underrated. People generally believe that that's an initiator. They just got to go in, take the intel, and work on it. But the kind of discipline I'm seeing in these players is is completely next level. Like all the Sovas we've seen so far in the tournament have been doing really amazing. And I mean, I think my favorite agent just changed. But in any case, oh my goodness. Did you just top frag with an initiator again? Where are our
Well,
duelists at? Anyways, with that, congratulations to Team ALC for making it to the third position. X Gravity, we do hope you come back for the next one whenever it is. And to all of our audience, I would suggest please join our socials, join our Discord, go to the server and find out all the details about the BGMI tournament that is coming up soon. So, all of you viewers who have not been able to actually participate in our games because of the PC restrictions, you can go ahead, install BGMI, and register for this tournament. So, go ahead, do that. Do not forget it. And with that, the polls have been in the favor of X Gravity, but the match went to ALC. So, uh,
well,
good game though.
good game, yeah. It was a GG. It was a good game, well played from both the teams. But yes, once again, congratulations for Team ALC. They pulled off a map where they did lose. They made a stronger comeback, and that was quite amazing. With that, we will be signing off for today. See you guys at more grand matches for tomorrow, which is going to be the grand finals. Team Outside Esports up against one and only Team Weird Esports. That's going to be some grand match. So let's take a break for now, and we'll be seeing you guys directly tomorrow. So till then, good night.
Good night.
we'd go to bed. In my arms, you're safe and sound, without a threat. And I can't wait to see what happens next. How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? We're still a little bit young, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit dumb, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit young, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit dumb, but I'm all in. Don't know any roads that lead us back home. And I don't know any roads that lead us back home. Our lips, they tasted like those cigarettes. Staring at the moon, we'd go to bed. In my arms, you're safe and sound, without a threat. And I can't wait to see what happens next. How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? We're still a little bit young, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit dumb, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit young, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit dumb, but I'm all in. If we sail a little bit high, a little bit low, a little bit high, a little bit low, a little bit high, a little bit low, a little bit high, a little bit low. And I don't know any roads that lead us back home. And I don't know any roads that lead us back home. How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? I need us to be a little bit high, a little bit low, completely